Now, when we was making that fucking spring sampler, it sure as hell was an accident. We both got fucking him maybe he just kept going. Wait a minute.
And we still fucking cooked that night.
Yeah. And this grill right here behind. I mean, it wasn't nothing but
We
that.
still couldn't do it.
Baby.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. Anyway, by golly gosh, what's up? What is Stoosey Boys doing a damn thing live? Come back around, kicking ass, taking names, and giving them names to other folks' asses we've kicked. Appreciating all the folks that drop in, right, rip, rocking the vibes. Let's hit it up in chat. Tell us where it is. Tell us where it's at. Join, of course, C-Man up in the house. We've got Squirrel, and we've got motherfucking Paw, by golly gosh, and Rainbow adjacent. So be sure to show some of that. Look, you're gonna want to straighten that out. It'll be fine. It was in this container here.
It looks a little limp.
I figured that would be enough.
It looks sad.
It does.
Straighten her out, man.
Sam, get off that fucking car.
Where's that? Oh, wow. Yeah, and that cat was getting real good and dusty earlier.
All the cats get on our car for some reason.
He said, it's black, it's warm. It's
Pussy magnet.
Hey, yeah. We them Ford Fiestas, man. Gotta watch them. Is that who we got up in here? Wade Lucero, break the algorithm. What up? We're working on it. Trying to. Damn, we need to pin that. Banshee, what's the average American? Paul, it's a late breaking story, and I guess we'll go.
Just had this conversation.
Yeah. I hear them dying in there too.
Yes, they are.
According to statistics,
Here we go.
Americans ain't but about 4.5. But
4.5?
yes,
There's them poor bastards.
Something wrong.
Them poor
Something
bastards.
wrong. Something wrong with them
That's
statistics.
sad.
I think that's some bullshit.
They didn't they didn't measure no
inches. That's what I'm saying. It's like, that's terrible.
They didn't measure no old country boys all over.
I didn't get surveyed.
Say, Jesus Christ.
They didn't measure no old country boys.
Well, fuck. Who's to say what did or didn't? You know what I mean? Mecky Crew said, what's good? What's good, Mecky Crew? What's good? Data link, uplink, Starlink, some kind of satellite flying around. Who knows? Peace, calm, positivity, love, safety, and determination. We're riffing, rocking, and straight up shocking. It's a Saturday night. We've been kick-ass grilling, taking care of business. Some of that fresh hamburger meat. I'm talking burgers. I'm talking bacon. I'm talking boudin. Some kind of dogs that such a flame as piss straight up. Some chicken thighs or something.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Gravy on the biscuits. You guys ever do drug? Plead the fifth, Wrecky Crew. Gonna happen.
Coca-Cola.
COLA. Cola.
Yeah.
So,
What
so
do you
was-
think, Wade?
Yeah, we're great at.
Is there?
I ain't hanging. I don't know why everything's only showing one. It seems like there's a lot more individuals up in there for show. Y'all be sure to double tap that screen and derive up them likes. We appreciate the holy ever loving hell out of that for show. That's straight up, down, left, and right. We got the old cats in here. We having old school fun. All right, we're kicking it back. We're gonna talk about them good old days, not my kind of good old days. I'm talking my good old days plus or minus 10, 20, maybe even 30. You know what I'm saying? So,
What are you getting at?
what am I getting at? Oh, nothing. Nothing that ain't got hair around it for sure.
What would you wish to be?
What would you wish to be, you? Me and only me.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
I mean, a Tyrannosaurus Rex would be all right till I fell over.
We want to be one big
Like
happy
that.
family. Just read it in the description.
Yeah, you got to check that well-written bio of our what's the resident author apparently. I'm for real. I couldn't have done no nothing like
One
that.
big happy family where everybody's welcome to come discuss whatever. without being judged, being criticized.
Unsanctimoniously upon some bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a hound dog haberdashery. Man, these hand rolled cigarettes are crazy. Plead the fifth, of course. Just go ahead and get rid of that. What do we got? Here he goes. Said hi. Hello.
I don't know, but I'm about to do another cigarette.
What's that? What are those?
I don't
Some
know what
kind
that
of
is.
something. Man, she said, "Damn Rainbow, you alright?"
Yeah, I'm good.
Rainbow, special guest up in the house in this moment. Hanging out, vibing with us. Done, huh? I was gonna eat it. I was gonna savor the flavor, baby.
I gotta go with my cola.
Well, oh, it's the cola that does it. It's nothing to do with the
My cola and
that light.
liquor. No, fuck no.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know better than that.
Yeah.
Wade Lucero said, "Getting right."
Shit.
Well,
Look,
what
done
you got?
fucking
Hold
fumbled
on.
it.
I just lost it.
Yeah, he said you
There you
fumbled
go.
the shit out of that.
Hi, Wade. Damn right. We also have Sis adjacent. What car do we have? Lay it on them, boys. What do we
like
write?
that. You like my pretty nails? I like
Mackie
that color.
Cruz said, "What car do you have? Who did nails?"
She likes my pretty nails. They're purple.
Wade said,
See,
"Hey,
she's
Miss
right.
Sis." Yeah, what car do you have?
We got
Well-
Ford Fiesta.
I got a 2015 RAV4, a 01 Ford F-150, and a 98 Expedition.
Oh, a
But that-
98 Expedition.
The 98 Expedition has probably got a cracked head on
Probably.
Interesting.
it.
In possession of a
I don't know if it's
78
cracked. I think it
Camino.
might be just Ford.
You're getting famous. Well, I don't know about any of that, but
Who's
But we
getting
working on
famous?
we are
Hell,
very carefully.
the last creamsicle video didn't do worth shit.
Yeah.
YouTube ain't even pushing it.
Yeah, but that tornado whatnot was pretty slick and fire, I felt.
Mhm.
That's the likes on this ain't updating either.
That's store. Mine's my shit.
USA from Santa Fe. Once again, I don't know if I give him a shout out when he come through. My mom has a Hellcat and she has a Chrysler 200 Hellcat swap. My mom has a Ramp 1300 Hellcat, but then she has the Scat Pack.
Well,
Wow. Yeah.
my F-150 is
Move on,
pushing
man.
about 400, a little
Ah,
over
just
400
Doge,
horse.
Doge people, you kick that back. Doge individuals, or fucking Doge, Dodge. So God, how many times is he gonna fucking say it? Over and over and over again.
I
That's
wouldn't-
Dodge, man, Dodge.
I wouldn't even worry about the Doge shit.
You say Doge more than 3 times, Elon Musk will show up.
Interesting.
Right.
It's a Beetlejuice type situation.
Much more of a Bloody Mary situation. He's sitting on the mirror and
What about Candyman?
same thing. Yeah.
Something about some bees.
He thinks he's a Candyman.
That's a badass movie.
That's weird movie.
It's weird. The bees like the bee thing kind of weird.
Couldn't really get down with that. Now, what about Sleepaway Camp? We didn't get to
That's
talk
all right.
about that crazy ass goddamn
More
movie.
I've ever seen that.
Crazy as shit. And then
Friday the 13th was better.
I don't know, man.
I like Friday the 13th.
About the same difference.
What about the all-time classic Tucker and Dale versus Evil?
Oh, yeah.
Let's just do Evil Dead and be done with it.
My
I
the
don't know. I like
funniest
Tucker
part.
and Dale more my speed.
Isn't Evil Dead the one that was that cabin in Tennessee or whatever, and then they burned the motherfucking production shit down when they were done?
Yeah.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell built the house
The McCabe
down there.
crew wishes they
like
could
Selmer, I
be
think
you.
is where it was.
You burnt that motherfucker.
Why would you wish that, McKay?
I thought it was Mickey.
Mackay?
It's Mickey. What time I wish that I could be you. Look at all them emojis popping up. Let me kick some back. Yeah. Damn right.
Why
Damn
would
straight.
you wish
Damn
a thing like it?
Yeah,
We're just simple folk.
yeah.
trust me. As soon as you got in my body, you'd be like, how the fuck do you live like this?
Ow. I imagine it would be
We all have our
Shorter
own
system.
problems,
Basically.
medical issues and whatnot. But we do enjoy getting on chatting with the fine folk across the world.
There you go, my God.
You know we're supposed to be able to see 2 meteors out.
Yeah,
and
look
it's
at all this
funny.
overcast. You say,
Yes,
so my
now.
buddy has a Hellcat upgrade pulls the nitros. But the scariest car I've been in was a supercharged Mustang GT 350 convertible.
The fastest car I've actually ever been in was a damn El Camino with a built big block.
454 probably.
Yes, and that was like paying you to the seat.
Right. Fastest one I've ever been in was a 69 Dodge Charger with a 446 pack.
Mhm.
I'm good.
Mhm.
And it was
440
bought
badass.
for a friend of mine for his 18th birthday.
How long did that last?
Well, last time I seen it is sitting on fucking blocks.
Well, okay.
At
But
least it
it,
survived his 18th
it
birthday.
scared the shit out of him because his daddy took us for a ride in that motherfucker.
Well,
And that bastard, we hit over 200 mile an hour in that motherfucker.
Yeah, Banshee's talking about the beast.
flying, man.
I think the fastest I ever went in a car was in the
01 Impala with bad transmission and bald tires. Oh, the speed. Okay.
That was the what she calls the beast. You know, it was that and polished up all them god awful stickers on it back of it. For the full drive stickers and shit and all that.
Now, what about the one pinwheels turned into a truck or whatever? That was a different. That wasn't Impala, was it?
No, that was a
back,
Nazi Crown bit.
Okay.
back in 98, I done a
No, it was
motor.
Lincoln.
There you go.
I
Yeah.
done a motor swap in an 84 O's Cutlass
Ooh, that thing.
limited edition.
Mm.
Blew the 307 up. It literally welded the heads to the block.
Yeah.
And I dropped a
Timmy Elliott had a race car at a 307 and it did the same thing.
I freaking welded the heads to the block, and I swapped it out with a 350 Rocket out of a 70 model Buick LeSabre.
Yeah.
The
Hell
motherfucker was wall to wall motor. We
Yeah.
literally had to jack the motor up to change the spark plug.
Yeah. Now the coolest motor swap I wasn't on a car, but I did. It was me and a buddy of mine. We put a Kawasaki Ninja motorcycle engine on a 350 Yamaha Warrior, and it was so fast you couldn't steer it. So we had to like space the wheels out to get some distance on it. And man, that thing was scary fast. Got a cop buddy of ours to radars going down 52, going 120 mile an hour.
Oh, I was going way faster than that. I'm serious. That fucking Oldsmobile.
I mean, it's goddamn.
One of Sis's buddies' boyfriends had a old, it was a 74 or 75 F100. And it had a built out the ass 302 4 barrel. And me and dude stayed there. They was in the truck. All the girls was in the fucking truck. And they wanted to race back to town, you know, from the next city over.
Alright.
We didn't make. I went to go piss and shit, and they done left.
Who's this?
Yours.
Hmm?
There you go.
I
No,
tell you,
no,
yours
No,
is
that's
down
yours.
there next to the milk can.
no, I got mine.
See, I don't know where the hell
Well,
this came
it come
from,
from
but it
somewhere.
wasn't mine.
But about halfway back to town, I passed them like they was sitting still in second gear, and they was running 120, and I couldn't float that bitch out. It wouldn't peg out. I was in second gear, passed them like they wouldn't even sit there.
Oh, my thing when I was in service, I sold it. I wound up selling it to Ronnie Hackett. He made a drag car. We took the motor transmission out of it, put in a drag car, and it was a '85 T-top car with a true 302 roller
Roller
cam,
cam, everything.
5-speed car. And the only reason why I bought it is because I went and looked at it and it had a bad solenoid on it. There was all wrong with it. And
Well-
we crossed it out and got it running. Took it off down the road, and the guy I got it from was driving. He goes, "Well, you want to see just how it handles or how fast it'll go?" I said, "I want to see how fast it'll go." We was doing 85, had the speedo pegged, and
Yeah.
wasn't out of second gear yet.
Damn.
And I was
I
just
drove
like,
one.
I don't care if there's anything in it. If that's all I need, you got. And I traded a wrecked four-wheeler for it.
Really?
Damn.
Damn.
Come to find
Damn.
out, when I got it back and run the VIN on it, there was only like 800 of those cars made, and that was the last T-top Fox body that they
In
made
that-
for 2
that
years.
model.
In that model,
Damn.
they didn't make T-top
Now.
Fox bodies for 2 more years.
When I was 15 years old, of course, I was living with my aunt and uncle at the time. My uncle was a pastor. I had worked
Where'd that thing
for the
go?
local farmers and
That
shit, saving money to try to get me a car.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my uncle had a way in to the Nashville auto auction,
Auction down there, yeah.
and I was told there was a car that was confiscated during a drug deal.
Hell yeah. I like
At
where
the
this is going
time.
already.
It was a 91 5.0 GT.
Mm-hmm.
It was my color, dark navy blue, fucking metallic. The only thing wrong with this fucking car, it had like 50,000 miles on it. The only thing wrong with it is it needed a hatchback glass, and the seat had blood stains on it where they shot that motherfucker. $2,500 is all I had to have to get that fucking car.
Get seat covers on that was off $25. On real money is that
Yeah.
back glass.
$2,500 is all I needed to get that fucking car. And I was
Hey, if you got me in on that
saving
on that auto auction down there, you can get some hellacious
Yeah.
deals.
But that's where he got his car at. He had an 84 Caprice
Mm-hmm.
retired detective car.
Yeah, I bought a
And
'97
that son of a
Ultima from
bitch
down there.
was fast, dude.
I
Don't
get
let me-
like $1,200 for a '97 Ultima. It had 30,000 original miles on. This was in 2004.
Yeah.
And a buddy of mine was a car dealer. And I went down there with him. And I had to front the $100
Yeah.
to get in on the
To
auction.
bid,
To
yeah.
be in the auction. And that thing come up and we bidded on it. It hit 1,200. Started at 1,000.
Yeah.
Hit 1,200 and it just stopped. And I was just like, walked
Well,
up there and looked at it and everything. I was like,
this-
1,200. I was like, I got it.
Well, this, I mean, it went for more than that in the auction.
Mm-hmm.
But this car, I mean, we had just went down there and just looking. I just got my permit and shit. It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
5-speed, 5.0.
Yeah.
And
Something small.
needless to say, I didn't get to get the car
Well,
due to some unforeseen circumstances. They was afraid I'd run off. So
Yeah.
they was afraid if I got a car, I'd be gone. And they probably
Like I
right.
say, they probably weren't wrong, man.
They probably right.
they said, I'll see y'all later.
Because I was a very difficult child, I was.
Oh my God.
But I went through a whole lot of shit to become that difficult child.
There you go. Well, you don't get tough growing up in Candy.
My childhood fucking sucked. Plain and simple.
I was a dumb kid. My daddy always said, if you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough. So,
Oh my God.
No, let me tell you. 3rd grade, I got expelled from fucking school because a kid pulled a knife on me.
Well,
And his head made a block wall about 17 times, and they carried him out in the fucking stretcher.
we shouldn't have pulled a knife on you. I mean,
But
what
yet
the-
I'm the
yeah.
one that got expelled. That motherfucker didn't. He had a
that's
weapon.
Sound like he had to. Hell, he got several.
He had the weapon,
Well,
and I'm the one that got expelled.
Well, similar thing, but I wasn't Grace. I was a grown ass man.
oh well.
I
When I
got,
got arrested out there at Logan's,
I got
uh,
fucking.
I was in the right, but
Yeah.
My ass went to jail.
I literally got fucking expelled in the 3rd grade.
Yeah.
I got held back in fucking kindergarten because I fought too damn much.
Rocky Balboa.
But I mean, I fought like a son bitch growing up, dude.
Well,
I've had my ass whooped, and I've given many ass whoopings.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
probably like hellaciously Irish, man.
I used to quite enjoy it, but not now.
I'm too
I don't
goddamn
jump.
old.
I don't jump back as quick.
I'm too damn old for that bullshit now.
Well,
God made firearms.
You damn right.
no, God created everyone equal, and Samuel Colt made it a reality.
Exactly
That's right. I agree. Colt, Ruger, Sig, Glock, that don't matter.
Yeah, you can't forget about Winchester now.
No.
That
Taurus
was
as well.
Rock Island.
Winchester repeating rifle had more blood on it than any rifle in history.
Yeah, that one woman had to build that house with all
Yes.
kinds of goddamn rooms.
Trick all the ghosts.
Yeah.
USA, my first legal vehicle was a 77 Monte Carlo that had a built out the ass 305 that would outrun any goddamn Corvette that you put on the road.
Monte Carlo. I've never been one in Monte Carlos. It's
I'm
so
talking
fun.
about lead
I never was
sled
crazy
money.
about the body style, but if you're ever riding one, especially a big block, like it's a different story.
Well, listen here, it had a built out the ass 305. And we went to visit my uncle and him.
Yeah.
Sis and her older sister was with me. We went down there. We made a little over a 2.5 hour drive in under an hour and a half.
Fuck yeah.
Damn.
We made it.
Smash 420. Let's fucking go, baby.
Knocked on the door. My uncle was still in his fucking underwear.
Damn.
Damn.
He said, "Boy, you gonna get yourself killed." You just called me. I ain't even got dressed yet.
My pappy said,
Well.
son, you're gonna drive into drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod lake.
But I tell you what, I could not blow that fucking engine. I tried. I threw the damn fan belt off of it and everything. The whole fucking motor was going as red as that fucking chair over yonder.
God damn.
And it would not blow that motherfucker. It never blew the engine. And what did my dumb ass do?
That's when you need a bucket of ice water.
My dumb ass traded it off for an 84 Celica GT.
Mm.
The fuck?
Mm.
I did. I traded that motherfucker off.
4-door or something?
No,
I don't
it's
know.
2 door.
Celicas had a fucking. They had their.
They had their
moment.
rip.
They had
And
their
believe
moment.
me, if I seen one today for the right fucking price,
If it was the
and
right
the motherfucker
model,
was right.
Yeah, I
What was
agree.
it was an 84,
84 Silicon GT.
5-speed.
It's like everybody trashes like the 80s models, like 350Zs and
It had-
300Cs and
it-
shit.
it
But them
had
things
the two-
they were sleepers.
It had the 2J5 engine in it.
Mhm.
Naturally aspirated, carbureted.
Yeah.
It wasn't fuel injected yet.
Yeah.
And
A
that
buddy of
little
mine growing up,
bastard,
his
it
dad
had
had a.
4-wheel independent suspension up under it.
Oh yeah, he had a
Oh
84
my God, that little
350.
bastard would fly.
Man, that's
Rodolfo, let's fucking go, bro. Y'all see me over here fucking, and yes, Wade, some good old days stories.
Ain't no suspects. We've been cleared of the charges.
Exactly, pleading the fifth as needed.
That
Hello.
damn cold.
I guess I could sit right here.
Damn
The,
Skippy.
the night I blew that motherfucker up,
Cold.
Yeah.
Damn. the night that motherfucker got blew up, I outrun like 4 different cars that night.
Damn.
Racing.
Damn.
And I blew 3 out of 4 cylinders. I almost made it home. I was within 2 miles of my house. And it blew up right before the local watering hole down there and locked up in the middle of the damn road.
Mm.
And I had to call Banchy's daddy.
Yep.
And he come down there with a fucking chain and drove me the rest of the way home. And that was the last time I drove that fucking car.
Damn.
Also, Rodolfo said, Papa, my mentor.
What about it, Rodolfo?
Also, what up, y'all? We got Banshee adjacent guest up in the house for the moment. What's poppin', Banshee?
I don't
I had to
know.
come outside and get some fresh air.
I fucking hear you.
Air conditioner ain't kicking you.
No, air conditioner's kicking me out.
Getting too cold?
Yeah, I got too cold. I had to come warm out.
I'm gonna go in there and all them motherfuckers is up in jackets. Rodolfo said, I hear that sassy girl.
She is a tad bit sassy upon occasion.
Y'all gonna
It's
vote
in my
half
blood.
of it.
Oh, the dog, yeah, that little bitch. is
Oh,
on my
goddamn.
phone. Get your ass over here.
I
She's
wonder-
over there under the apple tree barking at kids.
Oh, I figured I was barking at Toboggan was walking back up the road again.
Oh, yeah, 8 Mile.
8 Mile, yeah.
She's under the apple tree barking at damn cats.
Pretty much.
Ooh,
Grab me one of them little bags.
yeah, grab me a cigarette.
Let's see.
There she is.
Come here.
She was walking down the road. Well, she's getting hell.
There she is, Rodolfo.
Yeah, Rodolfo, you don't know. Yeah, no, I do.
She's a little bitch, is what she is. Thinks she can get by with everything.
Talking about the dog, my wife.
What about?
Both.
If the shoe
Where?
fits.
Where?
That depends. Certain situations it could be both.
Could be
of them.
both.
Well, it's hard to
Hell,
say.
certain situations it could be all of them.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
she's beautiful. Yeah. I hear you 110,000 motherfucking %. We got fine folk come through here. We're gonna give us a little bit of shout out. We've had Rodolfo come through. We've had Wade, USA, Banshee, of course, Meki, all kinds of individuals come through. Be honest, a lot of the fam damn didn't seem to get the ring of the ding. Our
Smash.
notifications could have fucked on us. Smash 420 is there as well. Can't forget Smash. I must have glazed over that.
how is what?
Most times just did some laughs about it.
Who knows?
Yeah, the only thing is,
You have the seat. I got one down there.
It's hot or cold?
I got cold.
You got cold and I'm fucking still burning up.
Here, I'll go get that one. You want the
That's
seat?
all right, darling.
I argue it's cooler in there.
You got
I've been
somebody
in the
behind you.
chasing a wild child.
Well,
These
walk
things
across there. It ain't gonna hurt
I
nothing.
got the seat over here. I'll get it over here.
I ain't getting on camera.
Watch it back on it, mother. If you
I'm
sit in
sorry.
that and watch the back,
Did you bring your own chair? I don't think.
I'm pregnant ass
Sometimes
can't
you just,
handle that.
your pregnant
These things
ass
happen.
can't handle it.
No, there's only so many seats I can sit in right now.
Yeah, I was
I won't
at
be
the
able to
store
get
the
out.
other day and I almost
Who else
bought a
has been
chair.
drinking these besides me?
Me.
Okay.
So
Cause
let
I
me hit that with
No,
this
because
man.
I kept looking.
Yeah, here you go.
I kept looking and I'm thinking,
This is
fuck.
you, bro.
I keep going and getting another one and there's less and less and less. And I'm thinking, I know I've drunk several of these, but not
Yeah.
that many.
Sounds like I got you, bro. Yeah. Get you
Sorry
good
about blocking the camera, y'all. I had to light my cigarette.
Well, he had to do his thing, you know what I'm saying? Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. Our CAMPFIRESONG song. And if
Is that
you
that
don't think
fucking-
we could ever sing it faster, your ass be wrong.
That is. That's a fucking $40,000
That's the toll of him.
Yeah,
Toy.
it's toy going down the road. Side by side, whatever.
$40,000. It's a four-seater. That's
Yeah.
Big Daddy right
Yeah.
there.
Damn right.
What kind of drugs they're selling it for? Something like that around here.
Jason Thompson.
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Cocksucker.
Somebody.
Oh, I'll be a motherfucker. Fire just fell out of my cigarette. That ain't my thing.
Oh,
Your
You can't-
cigarettes ain't worth fuck.
you can't
What's
fax
meant to be?
coffee. Coffee don't fax worth a damn. It all anytime you try to read it. it's
Your
fine.
cigarette rolling ain't worth a damn.
Hey, it ain't me.
Wow. Yeah.
Factory. By God.
So who's on? I hadn't been watching.
We
'cause-
got Smash.
Hey, Smash.
Rodolfo.
Rodolfo.
Wade.
Wade. USA.
Yeah.
Mackay Crew.
I don't know that
I
one.
don't know. That's pretty much it.
Like I said, I think our the notifications might have fucked us on this one slightly. But I did go with
the
the.
phone.
Not as that shots fired.
I got I forget what it was. We got ballsy with the naming on it. Called it Old School Fun.
Old school fun.
Yeah, we had to break into like the Too Short and Willie Nelson and shit.
Oh, too short.
Willie Nelson.
Wooly Nelson.
Yeah, Wooly Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Hell, I gotta give motherfucker props. He's almost in his fucking 90s and
So
still
he is in his
out.
90s.
No, I think I seen the thing not long ago. I think he was like
But his
93 or
kids, both
something.
his boys are singing too, though.
Yeah, and
Goddamn.
they're taking turns going on the road because
Yeah.
Willie's trying to stay home more, and they're taking turns coming home to help take care of him.
Yeah. On the road again.
That motherfucker been on the road for years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's got that one guitar of his with them holes
Sure.
bored out from the fucking
What's
yeah.
wrong with it?
Oh, damn thing.
He's had that damn guitar for over 50 years.
And he's got a team of people that keeps it playable.
Yep.
Yeah.
'Cause I have seen it with my own eyes. This is insane. They treat that guitar as more of a celebrity than Willie Nelson is.
That's true. Ain't that what he called
Yeah,
it?
Trigger. Well, they have to keep. They won't put anything because where it's a war from the pick strikes in the, over the
Yeah.
years.
Mhm.
They won't put anything behind it to brace it because it will affect the acoustics of the guitar.
Yeah.
So they literally just go in there and put thin layers, like by hand, and epoxy it
Oh wow.
Oh, well.
little at a time. It's crazy. Oh, my bathroom in there.
Someone that looked like Jim Morrison.
I don't know.
Allegedly.
You don't look like Jim Morrison. You look like.
Oh, I
Steve
think they're on like the
Madden
Facebook. A bunch of them's on the Facebook dating thing. They're on there trying to find.
Facebook.
Yeah, or some dating website. That's what they're
Fuck
talking.
that
That's what they're
shit.
talking
I'm
about.
gonna wrangle a man. Maybe a milkshake from Whataburger.
Hell
That
yeah.
don't sound bad. Hey, they got the Dr. Pepper milkshakes going on now?
Oh.
Because I need my fix on that.
Made your fix. I don't know. I might with my Jack and Coke over here on the side.
Ooh, Jack and a Whataburger Dr. Pepper milkshake would be fire.
It actually would be.
One of them connoisseur bastards.
Dolpho, yes, Dr. Pepper, hell yeah.
Yeah, Rodolfo Rave Spoke Farm with Dr. Pepper. Is it not just Coca-Cola and root beer mixed?
No.
No.
Yeah,
But
but if
no,
Rodolfo
it is
could-
20. It is 23 different flavors, craft by hand,
Yeah.
blended together in the great city of Waco in the great state of Texas.
But
Thank you very much.
if Rodolfo goes to
By hand.
Whataburger,
By hand.
the only thing he can eat is fucking French fries and a fucking milkshake.
Hey, fries and a shake, man, or something fucking else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whataburger's fries, that was like the one thing that didn't really fire me up there. If I want some shake and fucking fries, I'm gonna go to Dairy Queen and tear it fucking shit up. Motherfucking woo!
I couldn't eat that shit right now, but yeah, it
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
Yep, Waco. Waco is only famous for two things. That's Branch Davidians and Dr. Pepper.
Damn it. Negative.
Well, and Baylor University. Okay. No.
Damn, Waco
We'll give them
wild.
Baylor, I guess.
I'll give them to them. They got an alright basketball team. I don't watch the basketball. I just want to hear.
We'll give them Baylor.
Word up the street in this anyway.
I haven't watched basketball since the Dream Team.
Whataburger fries are greasy as hell, Rodolfo
That's
said.
what makes them good.
But I don't
Yeah.
know, man.
Is
Dairy
it
Queen.
real grease or is it fucking peanut oil that everybody's went to?
That ain't peanut oil. That's beef tallow. They're going
Interesting.
The fucking peanut oil
to.
fries
Yeah,
is
see ya.
ass. I don't like it. That's why I won't eat McDonald's fries no more. Because they went to fucking peanut oil.
Go to Freddy's.
Well, I like peanut oil.
I'd rather that shit be fried and lowered.
I'd rather everything fried. and hard.
I'm telling you.
As long as we're getting options here.
When they changed McDonald's recipe on fries to fucking peanut oil, that fucking just killed them.
They ain't worth the shit 5 minutes after you get them.
No,
There's your golden arches. 100 fucking.
I got burned out on McDonald's when the kids were little because that's the
You
only place.
ain't kidding.
It's the only place they wanted to go.
That's
Yeah.
the only place I ever wanted to go was fucking McDonald's.
The sweet tea was usually fire.
Sweet
though, I will
tea
say.
still fire.
I miss it back. Like I got sick of McDonald's because when I was in high school, remember when they had you could get the damn quarter pounders like 2 for $1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Me and a buddy of mine, we was out working, fixing, building trucks and racing mowers, shit like that. And we was some poor ass kids, so that's where we pile
Yeah.
our dollars together,
Right.
and we'd go buy like a sack full of fucking quarter pounders with cheese,
Yeah.
and get a fry to share between
To share,
us,
yeah.
and a dollar drink.
Yeah.
And I ate I didn't even want to smell. After one summer, that's literally all I ate. And man, after that, I didn't want to even smell a quarter pounder of cheese.
Every now and again,
Well, that's like people.
slide
I've never
down
worked
McDonald's.
fast food, but anybody I've ever known that worked in the fast food industry could not eat the fucking food from wherever they worked at.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, I'll say that.
just that smell.
Only mildly.
Yeah,
lower.
Becky and Sonic.
Well, the wonderful
We fucked
coal mine when I worked there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the module I was in
You
was
want
where
in?
they kept the laundry detergent. And y'all, I love to gain laundry detergent. Now, I use
So you
it
smell it
now.
all
But
the time.
dude, where I fucking smelled that shit so much, I could not handle. I could not. I had to change.
I did the
the
same
type
thing.
of
I
laundry
worked at
detergent.
Fred's when I was off the road for a few months. And they
What
always, on truck day, they'd always stick me to putting all the
Just sitting
detergent
outside
because
for a
it's
few minutes.
the heaviest.
She drink.
And I was the same way, man.
I can
Certain
find them
detergents,
jackets
it's
for
just
Coke.
Yeah,
Jackson and Fraser.
like I said,
I must have looked over it.
I love got
It's on
as
the
far as
bottom shelf.
cleaning and
Bottom
stuff.
shelf.
But
Okay.
yeah, I just didn't the smell like no. Can do it.
Game for Breeze.
yeah.
I was like that with St. Christmas for a hot minute when I was out at
Yeah.
Smuckers, yeah.
Smuckers.
Oh, dude, I can't stand to smell that shit first thing in the morning.
See, I never worked anywhere where I had to deal with like food.
I never had to do
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, no, dude.
Just-
all
but
you
you can
gotta
just
do is
smell
be
it.
moving
Mhm.
trailers at work. You
Oh,
smell
you
that
can
shit
smell it
coming
yeah.
across
coming
the hill.
across. Yeah.
Sandwich hardly.
Yeah.
Coming across the hillside, you can smell that shit, fucking bacon and shit. Oh my god, that's crazy.
It's fucking horrible.
Them stacks are usually pouring about 5:30 too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's just like right
But the
out
worst
there.
part about it is now we got goddamn gates we got to deal with.
Yeah.
Which are crack of shit. I seen that. I went out there.
Motherfuckers
I think I
do
was
not
shooting.
work.
Yeah.
Work right.
They actually using them now.
Oh
Drop
yeah,
out a shot here.
we're only allowed to go one way, in or
That's so fucking stupid.
out. If there's a carrier or something in the fucking way, we gotta wait in line.
No.
Yeah, like an aircraft carrier. It's in
Because
the
if
way,
we
you gotta
try to
wait in line.
skip the gate and go around the wrong side, they'll fucking ride us up over.
Well, they had to secure the
But yet, they still fucking bitching because we can't get the moves done.
That's what I started saying. How much did your moves drop?
A lot.
It's a lot of coal coming out of there, man. I ain't bullshitting. Tons and tons.
They dropped a lot.
God, not shocking.
It
Not
could.
shocking.
It was cut at least 20 moves a day out of my production.
Well, with the decline in coal consumption, you know what I'm saying? It's these things should be expected anyway.
At
Change
least,
subject.
Yeah.
motherfucker. They gotta be a fucking moron to be in management. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's gotta be in the job criteria to be a fucking moron.
Well, you can be a moron being in the White House. So.
Oh hell. Hey, there's a subject.
Again, Jay.
Hey.
I'm just saying, Bush kind of started that.
Well,
I love
They
that.
all
I like him,
awesome
but man,
Asia up
I
in the
I
house.
love
What's
wa- I love
poppin', Asia?
rewatching some of the silly shit
What
he
about
does.
it, Asia?
Where'd that giddy stick get to?
It's about time for another cigarette.
Rodolfo said Trump for
Is it really?
emperor.
Damn.
Damn. Don't
So I
worry.
take it don't like morons either.
Fuck him some.
It don't like morons either.
It
So
fucking
starts
might.
kicking.
He's his father's son.
I'm telling you, man.
I
I
think he
work
made
with
a salad cigarette.
I work with a bunch of fucking morons.
There you go.
Is he more active during the day or
It's
at night?
weird. It's hit and miss.
I don't know.
First
I was
time
talking about
felt it
morons and it
was,
started kicking.
Tuesday.
Huh?
Listening to
What?
Alan play. And it was
It's
loud,
talking
and I
talking
Oh, yeah.
about morons and it started kicking.
Mhm.
Literally felt like butterflies.
Mhm,
It
at
got
first
real
it-
intense.
Mm-hmm.
And it got so intense I was gonna get sick.
Yeah.
And then every day it's gotten a little bit more. And then today I was in the ball fields and
Reese.
I kept thinking I was having cramps or something, but it was
Bearing
the
will
kicking
take over
and the
one
moving
day.
because it was much more active. And that's what I come out for. I was kind of getting hot and it was getting a little bit
Mhm.
flutters and stuff. And I was sitting here, I could feel it on my
He
hands.
thinks.
I could feel it on my hands almost more than I
That's
can
what
here.
he thinks.
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes.
why I called him over. I was like, you can feel it.
He thinks a lot of stuff.
Well, that's why it's important
Wait.
for.
It's oh yeah.
Yeah.
You just wait though.
Wait till let some bitches out and see what happens.
That's why I thoroughly believe that it's important to just be able to take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
He learned his lesson right off because he gets snipped.
Mm.
You getting him cut right off
Like,
the
hey.
bat.
That's your warning.
Damn.
Oh, when I get to retell the story, probably 10 minutes later, you know, potty training time.
Uh-oh.
Do like I did my 15-year-old. He's, you know how little boys are when they discover themselves and their hands in their pants all the time.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, you better quit that. And I said, it'll fall off.
Mm.
He said, nuh-uh. I said, oh, really? So go ask your Aunt Christy. She used to be your Uncle Chris.
Damn.
And he
Hey.
goes, and never did it again.
There you go.
Scared the hell out of it. My sister didn't know I told that story for about 10 years.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
I can imagine.
That is
what
so
you
fucking
said when
awesome.
you found out about it.
She looked
Oh,
happy.
yeah.
She wouldn't have it.
She's like, really? Really? Oh, yeah.
That's fucking money.
Gotta put the good looking dude in the middle.
That's something that you're gonna fall off.
What? Oh, yeah, for
Keep
100%.
your hands and your
Whatever
pants
he
gonna
was
fall
in the
off.
center.
His eyes are cold, rest. Rooms will almost still. She give half of Texas to change the way it feels.
Why the hell is it always in Texas? Why is it always in Texas?
Because Texas is
Why
like
not?
really big, so it's kind of all
That's
encompassing.
where all the cowboys are.
That's where all my exes live.
I see, there you go.
I know.
Wait a damn minute. Huh? Oh. If there's a fire going in there, I wouldn't worry too awful much about it.
Hmm.
This thing we call rodeo. What? Oh, there's some fire going.
Hmm.
On your coffee table, maybe who knows?
Let's see.
Big roaring fire. Yeah, the air conditioner just
Conditioner
caught
just put in,
fire.
just caught fire.
I wouldn't worry about it until people say you should worry about it.
Macaroni and cheese spontaneously combusted.
I give 100 hamburgers if somebody opened the door and say, hey, you need to come look at this. Oh,
Why
damn.
is there smoke coming out the roof?
No, it's not smoke, it's steam.
Steam.
Damn right. Damn right. So we cooked that bad boy slow and steady. Somebody said something. Wade said Happy Easter, Mr. Boston. Mr. Boston come up in the house. My bad, Bubba Boston. How are you? He's a hell of a man right there.
She's got a fucking permanent marker.
Oh hell!
Where the hell did she find that?
I guarantee you. No, exact belong to you.
Yeah,
Yes,
I would
he's
worry
a work
about
all
it. I got
the
you.
time.
I'm trying to let the dog do art and paints and crafts and shit.
Well, I did too.
Look at that.
That's hilarious.
What?
Took that away from your little one right there.
What's genetics?
I don't know.
Sharpie.
That's,
Yeah, no, that was probably mine.
that's Caleb's coal mine pen.
Who's that? I don't even know who that is.
Who's who?
You.
What
Who's
the hell
me?
y'all just hit me with?
What about me? What about me?
You.
Bug, June bug,
No,
bro.
you were. No, you asked who's who, and I said you. You or you. It's like you're you and I'm me. But see, the thing is, I'm me. Like you're
Tell me
you.
this
See?
shit now.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
that's what
And
it is.
he's he,
Whatever just hit you in the leg.
and he is he. He is he, and I is he.
Well, fuck.
And you is she.
Hi, she.
Over here, oh,
I can't fucking
shit.
read that
Who's on
shit.
first?
That's
Hell, outlaw up in the
what
house.
about it, outlaw?
What was that last track he did?
Wait a minute. Boston's here too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was. The last track, it's the one that I do a lot around here. What the fuck is it?
Y'all show up when I have to go get a cigarette. What the hell?
Sometimes it happens. What was the last song that Outlaw did? Fuck.
So lock the door and turn the lights down low.
Oh, go. Go ahead.
Something about playing it fast and slow.
Ain't nothing on but the radio. You're mixing like 3 different songs.
Sound
I'll
like
make you understand.
I can't help it. All that shit
the
sounds the
fifth is
same for a
fuck
while.
you up.
What is fucked whoever?
We passed the 5th.
We went past the fifth. That's what I was going to say. It's like, oh, we done blew past it, but we're playing the 6th now.
Quick, what's the 6th Amendment?
What is the 6th?
This might be
Boston, tell us.
this might be incriminating. We go from not incriminating ourselves to badly incriminating
Is that the one where we
ourselves.
don't have to house soldiers and
Maybe.
I don't know.
somebody?
Shit. I know what the first, second, and the fifth is. I don't worry about the rest of motherfuckers.
I feel like the 4th.
The 19th? And wasn't it the 19th that repealed prohibition?
Something like it.
Played the 19th.
That was a good fucking.
I
that was a good
consider that
fucking
one
amendment right
pretty
there.
good.
By the time I'm done, I'm sending y'all free tickets. True
Word.
story. Right on, Outlaw. Right on, bro.
The prohibition at least was a good idea.
Mhm.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
If we just get Tennessee to quit their prohibition on THC, we'll be doing
Yeah,
something.
what do you think about that
Dude,
shit? With the
Yeah, Tennessee
They're
banned
out.
THCA.
THCA is getting banned, but they're supposed to be doing hemp now, which is the CBD shit.
You
Well,
did.
they keep putting provisions
right
in
to
that
have a lawyer
goddamn
in
William
prison.
Lambert.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Oh, okay.
It's
Thank
all
you,
gonna
Wade.
go.
okay, so the 6th Amendment is the right to have a lawyer present while being questioned and a right to a speedy trial.
You know how many times my 6th Amendment has been violated? Like,
Well, you should have.
I don't agree with that
I
one.
don't know.
I should have listened more in constitutional law, I guess.
There's no such thing as a speedy trial anymore.
Fuck no.
It takes a while.
I don't agree with a speedy trial and a bunch of damn lawyers. They cost money.
I agree on a speedy trial and a quick execution.
And that's leafy green spending money too.
I'm telling you.
No.
Like, public execution would be badass.
I would love that.
I want to build the
Hell
gallows
yeah.
back in Gallatin. Yeah.
No
I'm
shit.
thinking
Like that.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
What do you do with all the pedophiles?
Damn right.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like that shirt I seen
Charge
last
tickets
night.
for it.
It said
Hell
on
yeah.
the front. It said it
That's
has
how we
it's
fix the
got a
road.
painting of a like a
They
guillotine.
didn't
It
pass
says,
off the
"I'm
law,
feeling
so we gotta
French."
do it somehow.
And on the
Damn.
back is like,
Damn.
due to current situations, it's time we make some cuts.
Damn.
That
Put them in a goddamn guillotine.
that'd be badass.
What is Greek moonshine like? Oh, I am also intrigued.
Is it made out of olives?
Awful.
Very well possible.
Could be.
Well, I
don't
think
know.
they got grapes and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, well, then isn't it just wines?
I'm sure.
Grapes would be just wine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but maybe they distill it into moonshine though. That Colombian aguardiente or whatever was technically moonshine. It's just made
I think
out
if
of
it
like
crosses the
sugar,
Atlantic,
sugar
it just
cane.
gets
That's the
moonshine.
Colombian moonshines. What the?
Yeah, it's aguardiente. That's what I said. But yeah, homie,
What's it called?
That's the only.
aguardiente.
That's the only fucking thing we work with that ain't a bunch of fucking morons. Is Hispanic.
Pretty cool individuals.
All of them I work with cool as fuck.
Damn right. But now I'm back on Greek moonshine. Maybe it's they got grapes and such. Maybe they make it out of honey. Hell, who knows?
That's
They
me.
can.
That's what I was fixing to say. That's
But
mead.
what if they distill it or ferment it or what?
I always
actually
wanted to
they
try to
distill
make mead. Just
it. Mr.
shits and
Jetpack
giggles.
got it, by
My
God.
cousin Brian makes it.
What, meat?
He's got a whole like
a little
brewery in his
setup.
basement.
That'd be so
Yeah,
cool.
and he makes mead, but he said it takes a long time to make it. Because it's like
What about
6
it, Jet
months or
Back?
so beginning of the process then
Mm-hmm.
to get a good, but he makes a big batch whenever he
Right.
because
Oh,
he
yeah.
hands it out at Christmas and shit.
It's cool.
Badass. Authentic ass. Damn, we up in double digits now, baby. All right. Damn, riding up in this bitch.
I don't know.
Jetpack with the vodka lemonade.
Vodka lemonade.
Hey, be sure to hit it up in chat, y'all. Tell us where it is. Tell it where it's at. Blow it up. How's y'all evening
Jack
going?
and Coke's a little better, sir.
I didn't get it because when he went to the store, he's like, "What do you want to drink?" And it's like it doesn't matter because I didn't even know if I was drinking anything or not. But I told him to get whatever he wanted. But I was so disappointed in that damn blackberry Crown Royal. I was so
Oh,
Well, I know you
agree.
didn't try it,
Yeah, I agree.
but
It was,
It doesn't
It-
make it good until you mixed it.
yeah.
I was
terrible.
just
You
super
would've- you
disappointed.
would've
It was
Abby,
totally
you'd
terrible.
I could tell you this is what if you would have drank it,
It was.
this would have been your
It
favorite.
was hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
I've never had
It's
Crown that
another
was
thing.
hot,
It
but
was-
it was
I mean,
hot.
yeah.
Salted caramel crown is the reason we're together.
Well, most Crown is good. I mean,
Salted
even because I'm not a big
Like
fan
it's
of the green
salted
apple, but the apple is still. I mean, it's still good. But that was
It
just.
is. I got so
Yeah,
fucked up.
no.
I got
Wait.
Oh, I heard some stories.
About what? What?
about me calling him when I was drunk off my ass. Because I don't remember doing it.
You don't remember doing
I
it?
was blackout drunk.
Why the
That
fuck
means you
was you
didn't do
doing it then?
In my defense, I'm pretty sure I got roofied that night.
Damn.
So it wasn't.
Then that's honestly why I didn't say something at first because I was doing some investigation to find out
What the
if
hell
somebody
happened?
Mickey'd you. I was gonna figure
What's
out who the
funny
fuck
is
it
there was a
was.
meth
You
whore
know,
that babysat me that night and kept me safe. You gotta love some meth whores.
Well, then let me tell you something. I've got friends that are some rough
Yes,
ass
damn.
people, and you know they are more legit people than people that I would go to church with. All jokes aside.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't go to church. If y'all want to, I was forced to go to church as a child. And I choose not to.
Josh was.
it doesn't apply to me.
Yeah.
I'm a Jew.
It don't make a fuck if you are or not. You know?
That's why I used to love it when like missionaries and shit, like Jehovah's Witnesses and stuff, used to come. They used to come like up our subdivision all the time right after I first moved there, and they
They
just
don't
like,
come
like-
here.
would you like to allow us to talk to you about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? I'd pull out my Star of David, be like, wrong tribe.
Well,
Click. Yeah, just shut the door.
Y'all,
y'all
I
don't-
was raised heathenistic. Okay,
Yeah.
I never
y'all
stepped
don't
foot
get it wrong.
in a church until I was
raised
pretty
Southern
much
Baptist.
grown.
Mm.
And it freaked me the fuck out. It
I was
legitimately,
raised
because
Southern
I'm thinking of
Baptist.
all these scary movies and
I
horror
was
movies I've
forced to
seen,
go
and the
to
people
church.
go and they're all cultic like and you know and everything, and they all go
God
they go up
bless
to
his soul,
to
fucking-
the altar and all
Every
that stuff,
time
you
he
know, and
went
kneel
to
and all
the
that,
neighboring
and they're
church
hugging all
or
over each
whatever,
other and everything. And I'm thinking,
you
what
know,
the
he
fuck?
had to go with
This
it.
is the creepiest shit.
I was like that too.
The weirdest
Yeah.
feeling I ever fucking had.
Right.
Interested, and I was like, oh, this seems
We
cool.
went
Bunch of
to
kids are gonna
fucking
school.
Huntsville,
Right.
Alabama.
It ruined me
Yeah.
when I
To a
went
black
and there was this
church.
guy, goddamn
White churches are wild.
And
man.
me and him were the
Yes.
only two white people in
Yeah.
in this
Them
congregation.
churches
Of
are
like,
fun, bro.
of like 500 fucking people.
Because there was this pregnant
You know.
girl in our, she was like 14.
I mean, don't get me
Mhm.
wrong, I ain't got nothing against it. But
Whoa.
you never know the feeling when you have 1,000 eyes on your ass,
Yeah,
wondering
Mhm.
why the fuck are you there?
Mhm.
That you don't fucking belong there.
And
Oh,
they
yeah.
told us that
And-
it wasn't. It was
but
an
I mean,
accident,
nobody
it wasn't a
started
thing.
no-
And then they went
No
on
shit.
this
Yeah,
tangent
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
about
usually
how,
in places
in
like
the
that, like
hierarchy,
I've been
Mhm.
the way
we went to
things
Texas,
are,
we went to a
girls
revival
should
one time with
listen
my
to this,
cousin to a
and that
black
we
church.
should just go along with things.
And,
Sometimes
man,
we
they-
have
they-
to overlook things like that.
I
And I
wouldn't,
was,
they didn't treat
I
me
never
no
went back.
different. You know what
I
I mean?
don't
Like,
believe
hey,
it.
we come
Yeah,
in, we
I mean,
ate,
they
they
don't-
got a big, I mean,
Yeah,
a
we
big
got-
ass spread of dinner and
Yeah.
all. I think it was
Hey,
Easter or
let me
something.
tell you.
I think it was
Mhm.
Easter.
Not
Is
my
what we
family.
went to.
Right.
You go to
Well,
a
you
black
think the way
church,
we were raised though was, I mean, the women pretty
Oh,
much,
hell, that's some of the best. Like, oh god. Like,
yeah.
you talking about some hell
Yeah.
I'm not even a chicken and
Yeah.
dumplings fan.
So it blew my mind.
I ain't a big.
Yeah,
Crazy about it.
church
That's
was
the best
fucked
shit
up
in
for me,
Dublin
like I
I've
say.
ever
And I went to a I went to a Pentecostal church at that.
Hey, that's what my cousins are in Texas. Yeah.
But you go from,
She went to a snake handling church for a little while
Oh
in
my
Grapevine.
God.
I'd love to go to one of them.
Oh, it's scary. I was a kid.
I would love to
Since
go
I
to
was,
one.
I was like 7.
Oh,
Okay, never
God.
been in a church in my entire life. And then they're speaking in tongues.
Right, right.
And they bring these snakes out, and I was just like,
No.
"This is church." You're like,
That's a no for
nope.
Because some motherfuckers like to use water moccasins and
Yeah, the most poisonous things. They had. Oh God, yeah.
Well, it's your faith
They
that
use
heals
rattlesnakes.
you.
is what they
Yeah.
had.
supposedly.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
If
And
you die, you didn't have enough fucking bugs.
after we moved back here,
Let me tell
the
you, I
preacher
would,
died of a snake bite.
I would
Yeah.
go, but I would sit in the back row, closest to the fucking door, so I could get the hell out of it.
Oh, we was like dead in the middle. And like
Fuck that
Daddy was
shit.
sitting on the aisle, I was sitting next to Daddy, and then my brother, and then my mama, and I was just sitting here the whole time. Daddy's just like, "What the hell?" And I'm over here I keep glancing at Mama like, "Mama, are we going? What are we doing? We're doing this. We doing this? Okay, we're doing this. Okay, okay." Mama's cool with it. I ain't got no choice then, because Daddy's just like, "What the hell?" And Daddy's still drunk from the night before. He don't give a shit, you know. He's like, "Hell yeah."
Yeah,
Like
but he
us-
also lived in the fucking jungle in Vietnam for 6
Yeah,
months.
he always-
that's a
yeah.
big deal. Yeah.
He had pet vipers in the jungle, just hiding from the VC, just like talking to snakes like fucking Harry
Well-
Potter or some shit.
When my uncle was there in Vietnam, he wouldn't tell a whole lot of stories. Because they seen some shit.
Yeah, Daddy didn't talk
Now,
much at
he
all.
did tell me about the first time he got the fucking class. And what they did to get rid of it.
Well, that's
Oh
the,
my god.
Okay?
not to interrupt, but my daddy's never told the story about the first time he got the clap in Vietnam, but I am aware of the story.
He told me they had him laid across this table and they hit that motherfucker with a rubber mallet.
Yeah, that's what they
Put it in a book and hit it with a mallet.
Holy shit.
Busted the shit out and shit went everywhere.
Ugh.
That's the last week.
It had to been one of them- Had to, according to that statistic, it had to be one of them pocket Bibles for them little bitty dicks us Americans apparently have.
Yeah. You ain't kidding. Well, what is that? But, like I say, they hit that motherfucker with a rubber mallet and pus and blood and everything else come out.
They're talking about the clap.
And I said that's the last fucking time they ever mess with a Vietnamese woman.
Speaking of Vietnamese women, you know, because of them terrorists, they don't suck you a long time no more. They just suck medium time now.
Medium time. Maybe they went up on price.
They love you short time.
I love you short time.
Love you short time.
I love you 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
But anyway,
$1 a minute.
Now he did tell me the story about when they got to come home. He was fixing to leave. Him and his platoon or whatever, and they was in the jungle, and the helicopter come in, and one of his black friends had been sniffing fucking airplane glue, dude,
Yeah.
for like days, and he was out of his fucking mind. When the helicopter come in, he run up, back off in the fucking jungle, and they fucking left him.
Wow.
They fucking left him in the damn jungle.
I
They
wonder what
wouldn't have-
happened to him.
Everybody else was ready to fucking go home.
Mm-hmm.
They fucking left him in the fucking jungle. And to this day, I still don't know if that dude ever made it home.
Makes you wonder. Well, there's a lot of people
Yeah.
got that they never found over
Had a
there.
lot
They didn't know they
of
died, or
motherfuckers
they're still just listed MIA. That's it.
You know,
Like
But
that,
those-
like my
those
dad
are-
and them, like they were the fortunate ones because my dad and uncle were both in the same. They were both captured in the same POW camp, and then the army hit the camp and to liberate all the soldiers and stuff, and dad got caught up in the mess, I guess, and he didn't get picked up, and then he stayed MIA for another 6 months and just had to live in the fucking jungle. And the only time I've ever heard that story told was with him and my uncle together, and they both said that because my uncle got home first, and then it was about 8 months before dad ever got back home, and dad got home. They said that was the only time they ever saw my pa cry. It's because they both volunteered to come back.
yeah.
Which dad kind of got a cakewalk because they sent him to Pearl first before he got assigned to another team to go back
Yeah.
to Vietnam. And
Which I guess.
yeah, because he basically lived in Hawaii for,
My cousin
That-
lived in Hawaii for like 2 years. I got to see pictures and shit, but I would have loved to been able to go see it in person.
my uncle took my pa to Hawaii for his 80th birthday. And I remember being a kid and I was begging him, just take me with you. Just please take me with you. And he's like, well, he said, I'm gonna have room, I got luggage, pa's got luggage, and I was like, I'm little. I can fit in one of them, like, just take me with you.
Yeah.
Just
Well, the bitch of that about my cousin who lost his wife when because they wasn't close enough to a fucking hospital.
yeah. That's the downside of that. If
And
you're on one of the smaller islands or something,
they had to life flight her to the bigger island to a better hospital or whatever.
because if you ain't on Oahu, there ain't
And it
like
was-
Wahoo or what.
It
forgot
took
what the next
too much
dog's
time,
called.
and it took her out. And that was almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Christmas before last. She died like a week before Christmas. Like 2 years ago. Which, I mean, I hated that. I hated even fucking her because, I mean, he was with her longer than he was with anybody else.
Yeah.
And, and she was cool. I met her, at Uncle Bill's funeral. He was a lovely man. And that right after that is when they moved. Which both of them, I mean, they're travel agents, so
Yeah.
they were, and they both moved to
Makes it
Hawaii
cheaper to travel.
and
man.
shit. Mm. He's still a travel agent today.
I guess Outlaw's out. See you, Outlaw. Good to see you, bud.
Did you get me a cigarette while you was in Oh my. Y'all excuse me, I got a lot of cigarettes.
Oh, she's pissed now.
Who the hell got Racy and Mr. Goodbar and
It was
shit?
the babies.
I ain't eating her shit. That's my baby girl. I can't eat her shit. Look at here. Left alone again. I'll be damned.
They left you all by yourself.
I like to do that when I'm lit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See what you gonna say.
I don't know why the fuck they won't do all that. Well, I'll tell you one damn thing. I ain't like one person that run their damn mouth.
Who's running their mouth?
We ain't gonna talk about that person.
Oh. What? On our stream?
You know who the hell I'm talking
I'm fucking lost. No.
about. Yeah,
What?
I ain't talked to him in over a year.
Oh. Yeah, I know you.
Is it what I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Oh, you just gotta go down the road. You can meet right up with him, sing some karaoke.
Shit.
Motherfucker. All I can say is better off staying the fuck away.
You ain't gonna do a duet.
Rodolfo wants to know what's good in your life.
In my life?
Yep.
I don't know. I just do my thing. I got banned from PSO on one place. For being honest, see, I take care of my parents. That's what I've been doing lately.
A lot of that going on here lately.
A lot of that going on, yeah.
Think about it.
Where's some Easter eggs at?
Think about it, Rodolfo. It's sitting there under the beside that one in the sack.
We have not done that. And
Think about what?
Yeah, oh, I've still got some back there after I bring it. That I got.
Rodolfo
They'll
asked
get
what
done at the same point
PSO was.
tomorrow. Oh, and
I'm lost, dude.
You don't know what that is either, huh? Mm.
What the hell you eating? Over here eating chocolate and drinking alcohol. What the hell wrong with
Mr. Good bars are the shit. Those are my favorite too.
you?
That's, you know, dude.
You think the nuts will work?
When you eat peanuts, we can drink.
Rodolfo, I work in the adult entertainment industry.
Oh, that.
Or you did?
All right. Pardon my ignorance.
Or you did at one time?
They hired me if I pretended to be a woman and just talk mad.
Maybe
shit.
they hire dudes to do that to shit too.
I just talk
You
mad
couldn't do
shit.
it. Don't even
I
act
couldn't
like
do
it.
it.
Well, I'm sorry, I couldn't do it.
But I mean,
I couldn't. Them girls go through a whole lot of fucking
Yeah,
shit.
there's a lot to it. It really is, and it's not just you talk to these guys. I mean,
Well,
they're,
because people like that, you can't even really talk shit to them because then they get off on
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some of them want that.
it. Yeah, I know.
You know, like I say, I made just as much money like training other people in
I'm not
to do
insulting
the
them to the point
jobs.
that they rethink their life
Um,
choices, and I'm just.
But I mean, it's
wasting my
cam.
fucking
You
time.
have to cam and get in front of. You know, it's there's a lot to it. It really is.
And for some reason, I draw a certain type of crowd, and that's what I would wind up with.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Where you wanted, Tom. So, you know,
Yeah.
where you wanted.
I try.
I mean, it's I attract a certain.
Well,
type
I
of
think
crowd.
everybody attracts a certain kind of crowd because about 80% of my normal like
I just
clients, like my
psychopaths.
main clients, were Hispanic
I've heard
dudes.
that.
They all spoke English because I can't speak a lick of fucking Spanish.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's the opposite thing because I'm like complected with blonde hair and blue eyes kind of thing versus it's something different.
Yeah. I got you.
It's just my opinion, but like seriously,
Think so. Yeah. That's a thing.
Everybody has their thing.
Psychopaths are attracted to me.
I like crazy thick bitches.
well, okay, you know, you got some of the dudes that like super skinny chicks, but 90% of the dudes that are on there want a woman that actually is a little on the thicker side. They really do. They don't like fake titties. Believe it or not,
No,
most of them that you
no.
get are look arrogant pricks. Okay,
I'm
my
sorry.
clientele, it was my clientele as far as my big money maker people were like urologists, fucking doctors, x-ray technicians, fucking contractors, fucking
Motherfuckers that didn't have
just-
a life.
Yeah.
big money lawyers. I actually had one talk me through going through bankruptcy, so I knew exactly what the fuck was going down when I filed, you know. Like literally, I was asking him questions and he looks at me like I'm crazy because I actually know because I was telling him what he needed to do next, you know. But
I used to do cocaine with a prominent local lawyer.
you know, I didn't like dealing with the low life people. I did some to an extent, but my higher money clientele were. I'm telling you, there's some weird motherfuckers. Okay, I had one that was a doctor that all he wanted you to do was literally
Turn your head off.
no. He wanted to know your heart rate when you had an orgasm. That's what he did.
He's to study.
He's doing a study.
Maybe he
Seriously,
needs to
I
know.
shit you not. That's what he did.
He
You know,
wasn't a
you-
pervert. He was doing research.
You get your. I swear to God, though, I had this one guy that was an X-ray technician, and he used to try to buy me tickets to, plane tickets to come in like for the weekend, just to stay the weekend, kind of shit like that.
Yeah.
And he would be at work, like literally on his work phone, because you could, you know, they would page him over the intercom and shit. And I could actually hear this shit. And he would literally be at work talking to me. And I could hear this. I'm like, what the fuck? And y'all, I can't go to anytime I go have an x-ray or anything done. I think about that because last time I had to go have something done.
Doctor,
it's like-
you're needed in surgery. I'm on the phone.
Exactly. And it's like- exactly. And you're thinking, what the fuck is these motherfuckers doing, you know? Because of that shit. Because there's some weird fuckers out there.
There are some weird boogers.
Yeah,
But
I'm telling you, I had definitely some fucking experiences doing that kind of shit. You really do. But like I say, there's the financial domination. There's people that literally want you to be mean to them and take all their money. And
right.
you can make money doing it. There is money in it.
Yep, damn
Yep.
right. Damn right,
Yeah.
damn Skippy.
Oh, yeah, I don't know, but I got to. It'll probably start happening about every 5 minutes.
Yeah, I done broke the seal now.
Yeah, it's time for the sale to be broke.
Oh,
I
damn.
broke mine a minute ago, so.
But I'm not the only person that does that type. There's maybe my sister is here. We'll have to do
Hey,
just.
is she still doing it?
She's still, yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, she's got Fansly and fucking like up to 10 million different ones.
Oh,
I'm trying my best. I would love to go out on my own because I'm like, these stupid bitches is making fucking 40% of what they can make. It's like, dude, it's like, are y'all that stupid? It's like, how hard is it to make these motherfuckers
That's
prepay
what I keep
and
telling
set up
her.
your own goddamn business and say, fuck
I
them,
keep-
tell your
I-
clients, call me at this number,
Yeah.
prepay me however much money what you want, what's going down, and fuck taxes.
There could be some legality to it. I don't know.
Eventually, if you make,
Eventually, if you make so
eventually, if you make like way the fuck on up there, yeah,
But if you have a good financial planner,
exactly.
get
That's
around all that.
pay your shit in every 3 months. You can have
For the win.
your little quote unquote business of God knows what the fuck.
Or you
Making
can
shit
cover it as a
crafting.
tax exempt church. Maybe donate all your proceeds.
that's what
Oh
I'm
my
gonna do. Just,
God.
I'm gonna start a cult. I mean, church.
Started cold.
What's the deal?
Church. That tax
Hey.
exempt.
I'm
Says,
just
do you
saying,
want,
you know.
Rodolfo wants to know if it's like it's a cam deal or what.
Yes, sir. Yeah. They do photos. You can do the chat. They have cam. There are girls on there that do stuff that's not legal. I'm not going to go into that because, yeah.
That's interesting.
I think that's kind of giving it any kind of
Yeah, it
care what
is.
it is
Yeah.
when you're doing all that. in that industry.
But yeah, they have. I actually was that last year or the year before last. Actually, had the chance to go to Las Vegas for
International
Year
Yeehaw.
four, yeah,
for
so
the
I remember you
adult
saying something about that.
awards. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'd have went my heartbeat just to say I went to
But
Vegas.
Daddy was so sick at that time. I was scared
Yeah.
to leave him. So, but yeah,
You should have sent Tommy in your place.
sent Tommy to take my
You've been
award.
talking to me this whole
Oh
time.
God, that's great.
But yeah, when you work for that kind of stuff, you're considered an adult entertainment actress.
Yeah.
No.
There's several of them out there.
I thought it was a.
There's 2 here right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean,
What's up, y'all? With the
Are we
Stoosey
gonna
Boys
have a
live.
convention?
I got him.
we'll have to get together and have like a chat. This one girl that works at the gas station at Rick's in Westmoreland, she's wanting to do it, but she's like scared to. I hope she hurries up and fucking makes her mind up because that's money.
There you go.
But there's a lot of people. There's people that you would never think do that shit that do that shit.
I tried to start a porn career, but my ex-wife wasn't happy about it.
Damn.
Man, because she's involved.
Damn.
Yeah, I ain't know that.
She's like, somebody put a porn video of us on the internet. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Who did
actually
that?
a guy that
Really?
lives in this
Yeah.
area that does that hit me up. Of course, he does most of his movies and shit like that. His place is out of Bowling Green.
Well,
But I mean, there are people that are big into that industry in this area. People keep that shit hush hush because it's a little town and we're in the middle of the Bible
with
Belt.
Bible
and
Belt and shit, too.
they just
I just don't give a
run
fuck.
around, you know.
I could throw so many people under the bus that are good, churchy, upstanding citizens that
That's
do
my
that
favorite-
kind of shit.
That's my favorite kind of run, is the bus.
Oh no, don't do it. Yeah, never. Well, no. What about a bus?
But why?
But I'm better than that.
I like the blue bus personally.
You a window licker is what you're saying.
Oh my God.
Be like old, what the fuck's that name? Hold on, damn minute. Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, God. Yeah.
The blue bus.
The
is
second one was the
calling.
best one.
Yeah, it was. I agree.
Whenever he's picking out which one he's wanting to fucking eat,
Mhm.
and he licked the window.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part of that
Yeah.
whole fucking movie.
I cracked up first time
I
I watched it.
fucking
When I seen
laughed.
that, was
I did.
like,
Holy shit.
Yep.
yeah.
Jeepers Creepers. No, they done made like 4 of them motherfuckers.
I ain't seen nothing in after 3.
How about the wrong
Reborn.
turn?
Was decent.
I remember renting the Wrong Turn movies a lot, but
Wrong Turn.
I
was
don't think I
fucking
ever watched them.
hilarious.
What the hell? Why'd you keep picking them up?
Well, you gotta have something,
My favorite one was that little
What about
straw.
the
mask the noises.
Yeah, but that just seems like it'll double up the noise.
My favorite
Some of the parts of
one
that.
Hey, listen, I've all I ever fooled with growing up with poor girls, okay, and paper thin walls. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh hell. Well,
you rent Total Recall, turn the volume up, and get busy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I get that, but wrong turn.
Why not?
well, you gotta make it believable, and she was really big into horror movies, so
Okay, well,
you know it was like
there
Wrong
you
Turn,
go.
Final
There
Destination,
you go.
all that shit. Like,
They wasn't no motherfuckers on Wrong Turn with 3 babies. Hell.
no,
Well, who?
no.
Total Recall.
Total Recall, there was a 3-titted chick. And also come town away with a fist.
Damn. Come
My God.
down.
That poor woman packing 3 around.
Yeah.
Two's bad enough.
Well, apparently I found out I was informed the other day that there's women walking around here with 2 vaginas. How the fuck does that work?
Dude.
I-
And you can get pregnant in both of them.
I have never saw that, but
And
I
it's-
actually
and it's
had a
pregnant.
client that
You can
literally had
technically
2
get pregnant with 2
kids.
different men.
But it was
Yeah.
literally a genetic thing.
Yeah.
That dude had two.
Yes.
Two
One of them was smaller than the other one because it's like, dude, it's like, you've got to let me see.
I'd
It's-
be curious.
It's
right?
like, I'm curious. I have to see this.
Like you got this one triumphant motherfucker, and it's like, you know, just
Both of them would get erect, but he could not ejaculate from one. It's
Probably
like,
the big one.
you know, he was not sterile, which is very unusual because most of the time when that shit takes place, that they're sterile. Because we got to talking about genetics and stuff and got like way off kilter of what was,
Yeah.
because I was like fascinated. It's like, I have to see this. It's like, just because. It was actually kind of creepy looking.
I imagine it is.
Mean mugging the neighbors, yeah.
Goddamn motherfucking sons of bitches.
Oh,
Hey,
hell
go ahead.
yeah.
Stop.
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Here we
But you don't
go.
stay stopped. Bet you don't.
Hey.
I hope you don't.
Oh, I think the car might have died.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Keep on, man.
They probably jumped out to check the mail, but
Oh, damn.
Jump out, see, we'll always get me mud.
Sons of
where's
bitches.
this motherfucker?
Yeah,
This
they won't
motherfucker
come
No,
right by it.
they're waiting
That's
on
who-
the other car coming in.
that's
That's
the-
probably booty call.
Booty call.
Well,
That's booty call.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do.
How do you know?
If you
If
just
you've
know.
been there, if you know, you know.
Look at there.
Look at that even weighted.
Both garage doors just open back
Yeah.
up.
You gotta hide that.
They gonna hide the fucking car.
Well, of course, you got to.
What the fuck, dude?
That's slick. I bet they fucked in the garage.
Pull right up
I
in there.
would.
Yeah.
That's a nice garage.
That's a nice
door.
garage.
It's hilarious.
Damn it now. Alright,
No, somebody
no shit. I mean, we just paying attention to what's going on around our surroundings. Oh, shit.
We might get a show.
They done turn
Turn
the lights
Oh,
on.
hell.
Damn it now.
Alright.
What the fuck?
All right, let's see if we hear some Barry White here in a second.
We might hear some
Yeah,
Barry
we
White
need-
here in a minute.
It's
Run me a cigarette.
like scotch tape. Scotch tape? What the hell do you do?
No, but I can
Easter
use
egg.
cigarette.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
What? I can use cigarette.
On my head?
I don't know.
Yeah, there was.
Okay,
Yeah,
lay your
I-
hands down.
I could use cigarette.
I'll get you a
Who's
cigarette.
working on it?
Let me go find some tape. And
Fucking no blood on.
I'm
Oh,
looking with
they
this.
Oh,
shut one of the
that's
doors.
What?
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
Like a wow wow.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Go ahead, close that up.
Tell you.
Let's see if the other one closes.
You know it will.
They hear every bit of this too. Let's see the other
You
See
place.
your tips.
It's fucking
Other than
wild.
staying open, they gotta keep lights open now.
Well, they gotta keep ventilation. It's probably hot as shit in there.
Well, he didn't want the husband come home and smell sex and shit. Just go like, man, smell like ass and pussy in here.
What the hell's wrong with it?
Well, I
Well,
mean,
he
if
might
it's-
get suspicious.
It's like what? Yeah, it's something. You watch them run across the yard.
Small town Saturday night,
Hey,
y'all.
whoa.
Small town Saturday night. That's what
We're all
it is.
just saying. I look at the camera too. We're all just fucking.
What
Hey.
the fuck? Simone, yeah.
Saturday night.
I got him a 30 by 50 shop built over there behind that fucking $400,000 house.
Mhm.
Hey, they might swagger over here and show us how it is.
Yeah. Might teach him a thing or two.
Now, I've talked to the husband that was over there. I ain't
Well, I
never
don't think
talked
he's
to
in the
wife.
picture right now. We ain't concerned about that husband unless we're talking about blackmail.
No.
I mean, they got a nice house over there. Nice
That's a
garage.
nice place.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
So we can take the eggs.
Hello.
Rosie. Alright, somebody give me that. I bet she wrote that because it smashed on me.
Mhm.
Who's to say?
No,
Yeah, well.
she had to. Ah, dang. Come on. My fingers ain't wanting to work, y'all. Shit.
That might be a problem later. I'll have you know they still ain't closed that damn door.
They listen to him.
Oh,
shut them. Oh, now you open your mouth.
damn.
I'm shutting the door.
You motherfuckers. We could have seen something.
It's
So
good.
we're our peep
hilarious.
show.
There wasn't a peep show.
My God.
Didn't even have to pay a nickel for it.
Jesus Christ.
Damn it, boy.
Yeah.
We didn't get to say nothing good.
Oh well.
And now all
Then
of
they
a
just roll over here.
Like, see, I like the idea of them swagging over here with fucking mountain hand. I think the neighbor across the way's light just come on.
Yeah, he's wanting to see what the fuck's going on too.
Oh, they turned it off.
He might have wanted to see what the hell's going
What
on.
the hell?
Hell,
See?
He's checking to see if the husband was home too.
There. Oh, he turned on a different light now. I would like to see where this is going.
Hey, he's the one going over there.
He's the one that been hitting it.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Hey, it might be an open kind of thing. You never know.
Now listen here, motherfucker.
Yo.
When Mama comes home and goes to the back side of the house to the garage, and the next door neighbor's old lady comes running out the front door away from the fucking cameras, you know
Well.
something's fucking going on.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's a coincidence.
I
I don't
mean,
believe it.
I'm sorry, but you know something fucking going on.
No, yeah.
Well, see, only Sith dealing absolutes.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't.
That's the only good thing about having fucking neighbors. You get to see what the fuck they're doing.
Exactly.
Sit here and fucking wow.
Well, it's like my neighbors across the street. He's single. They don't believe in blinds over there.
I swear to God, dude, you used to just see right through their fucking
Well, you
house.
see right
It's
through
like,
that
what the
house.
hell, dog?
Damn.
They see her right there. They can see her straight through them.
I'm sorry, I live out in the fucking country and I still got curtains up.
What do you think about that old glass house?
Well,
Just like a blocked-in bathroom.
you know what they say about glass houses.
What's that?
What?
I thought you needed a fucking cigarette.
You just give me one.
I'll
Erica
take
did.
Erica do.
Erica
I'll be
did.
down
Hey,
with one.
He's
I'll
down
Okay.
take
with,
motherfucker. If you got it. I'm sure I'll need to
they look
smoke it.
down with OPC.
What's that?
Other people's cigarettes.
I'm hard today.
We're feeling good, but we ain't looking good. That's the thing about it.
Right, I think we're all damn fine looking.
I don't know.
Nobody. Nobody, nothing to.
No.
All right. Well, I guess that's how I know I'm all right. If nobody can challenge that notion, then we shall move forward. We're damn fine looking individuals. Hear ye, hear ye.
I don't know about all that.
Now you're about debating the topic.
I ain't debating shit.
Now
ain't
you're
debating.
forwarding emotion.
He'll give
This
me another
Jack
one of
and
those
Coke.
Jack things.
Yep. Fucking Robert's Rule of Order in your back pocket or something?
Yeah. It's SAG class all over again.
Yeah.
I had to.
Did you put him on the tractor the other day?
I did.
How'd he do?
I did. I had to.
So
I
see
mean, coaching.
man actually done
I
some
coached him.
plowing.
He actually, well, I didn't have my plow hooked up. I hooked field cultivator up.
Mm-hmm.
But I did the big spot,
Mm-hmm.
and then made him ride on there with me to
Yeah.
do the small spot and then let him
Yeah.
pass through. Yeah, he did good.
They did.
It's gonna be a little different on that
That's
47.
what
boy.
I was telling him. I said, now, because we got a big
hell.
6610 New Holland. I said, now,
Oh damn it!
this ain't,
Big motherfucker, relatively.
this is not the same as
Right.
Willie's tractor. This is not
I
the
genuinely
same
felt like I
Cab or
couldn't
no?
kill it if I
No.
tried.
No cab.
No, got a canopy
I
on it.
swear.
Got your
You
can.
can,
Got a
but
canopy
damn,
with a
Yeah.
diamond plate.
you'd have to be fucking stupid.
A diamond plate canopy that I made. Put on it.
Well, you got need a little shade when you out farming.
I'll tell you what, that canopy makes a big difference.
Yeah. Until you go up under a fucking tree.
And they don't know how many times that's happened to me bush hogging over
I'm
farm.
telling you, them canopies can fuck you up going up under.
I've
that
never
tree.
had the luxury of a cab tractor ever.
I rode
When
in
I
one.
when I worked on the pipeline, I got spoiled to cabbed over like
Mhm.
Tracos and shit like that.
I rode in one.
I've rode in them, yeah.
TW20.
Mm-hmm.
And that motherfucker had fucking air conditioning and everything.
Heater,
Stereo.
radio, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stereo.
That's for
air
fucking
conditioning.
rich farmers,
Yeah,
man.
That's them $500,000
I know what the
damn
fuck
tractors.
they are.
I was working for a fucking.
We bought
farmer.
that tractor brand new 24 years ago, and it was literally Dad and my uncle literally bought it together and split the payments on it and everything. I think the payments on it was $300 a month. I think they give, I don't know, 25 for 30,000. No, I take that back because we got the heavier
Back
clutch,
then?
we got
Yeah.
the heavier clutch, we got the wheel weights, and we bought a hay mower at the same time. I think altogether it was like $54,000.
Yeah.
A chunk.
It's a chunk.
That's a
But
chunk.
that's the only major chunk we ever spent.
A damn fine
On a
piece of
tractor.
equipment, though.
Mm-hmm.
Makes ours look like crap.
Because all we had before that, we had a,
For real.
well, the
Yes,
tractor we
let
had,
me
we had
tell
an
you
old
something.
3310.
They'll get the job done.
So
And
if
then-
you learn
then we had,
on
uh,
shit, I'm telling you,
We
if
the
you
biggest
learn
piece of shit we ever
to
had was
drive
gas powered
something like that,
big, it was a big
If
auger.
you ever-
That
fuck
was a
yes,
piece of
you'd
shit.
be able to fucking do
worked on it
anything
more
you
than
want to do.
fucking
Same way with
cars
vehicles.
with it.
I drove some
And then
pieces
we
of
had a
shit, and
section
when I
before
say
that,
pieces of shit, I mean severe
and my
pieces
pa
of shit.
sold that out.
And my car now
His
is like a
daddy's tractor, my
goddamn
pa sold it.
fucking dream. That
Goddamn.
motherfucker drives itself.
Damn right.
Oh yeah, like all them big farmers out west and shit. Like my older half brother, his mom's people live out in Kansas and stuff.
Mhm.
They farm thousands of
Mhm.
acres, and they have all. It's like GPS guided,
Mhm.
all this shit.
I worked for the company. Kepley, but
Kepley bunch, yeah.
Yeah.
and we fed hog, ground feed, and everything else. That fucking
Mhm.
cut tobacco, cut hay.
I don't mind farming now because I hated it when I was a kid because I was forced to do it. But I told me and my daddy had a talk when I got out of the Navy. He said, "What you gonna do now?" I was like, I told him, "Man, I was like, well, I'm thinking about farming." He's like, "What you gonna farm?" I said, "Well, I don't know, but I know one goddamn thing. I ain't raised no fucking tobacco.
Oh, let me tell you.
I had my fill of that shit."
Damn it, boy.
I was the closest thing to a boy my daddy ever fucking had, and I
Yeah.
worked in the goddamn fields. Fuck that shit.
Time I was 8 until
Holy
I was
shit, by the time-
17.
Hell yeah, by the time I was big enough to
Welcome
sit on the
back, Jetpack.
goddamn
How you
setter and ride that motherfucker, I was on it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but you liked it when I come into the picture.
Hell yeah, I loved it because
Well, honestly, that's what makes sitting is who you're sitting with.
Yeah.
true. Sitting is like the easiest part, is what I'm saying.
Right.
You know, because like I say, I was put on a setter by the time I was big enough to fucking do it.
Yeah.
I was.
Unless you're setting tobacco in Allen County, because we rented 40 acres in Allen County for a few years,
Mm,
and that shit was so rocky. Like,
yeah.
and it pissed me off because for every plant that got missed,
Mhm.
I had to go back with a sack with a damn thing on me
Mhm.
and peg the missing
Yeah.
plants.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm literally setting a quarter of it.
Yeah, I
in my
know how that
hand,
shit is.
And because
No,
it was so rocky, the damn setter just
Our fucking our motherfucking crew would get fucked up. They would get drunk, and by the evening, they would be missing every other goddamn plant. And I would
Oh,
be
yeah.
so goddamn pissed because
Well,
I
that's why Daddy liked it when I got old enough to ride setter and shit.
Yeah.
Because he's just like,
It wasn't
if
as
your uncle
bad.
rides with me one more fucking time,
exactly.
I'm
Them
gonna
son
kill
of
him.
bitches will put their motherfuckers
Well,
in
my
there
uncle
upside
likes,
down.
he liked to plead the fifth. You know what I'm saying? And he get
Right.
he get out there
Let me
and
tell you, her uncle would be following the setter.
just
Her daddy would be driving a tractor, and me and her cousin would be riding a setter. Of course, I mean, you know, I played the fifth a little bit before we ever start that shit at that time.
Of course.
And we'd be rolling down through there, and about every 10th fucking plant, her cousin would put in upside down.
yeah.
And it's not that he just was doing it to
He
piss
was
me off.
doing,
Because
yeah.
I
he
was
was
having
doing
to
it to
fucking.
piss on Richard dog.
Yeah, I would not. Yeah, but my ass was the one fucking having to follow. That was bullshit. But it did make it easier on me when you came into the picture because you picked up the slack.
I did.
Because I busted my fucking ass,
I
man.
know.
The only time I didn't like setting tobacco was the last year I was 17 years. I mean, it was like
I was
right.
last time I rode the fucking setter, I was so big pregnant I could barely get my belly under the damn
And the tree.
in the
Yeah.
under the
Yeah.
tray.
Well, it was just me and Daddy, and we had a one row instead of it was a,
Mhm.
it was a carousel
Mm-hmm.
where you just pull them and drop them.
Yes, yes. I did
And
sometimes.
we set because we had the 20 acre, or well, it's 15 as far as backer base over at the farm, and then we had 30 acres in Allen County, and then we had 30 acres in Cross Plains, and I set every bit of that on that carousel setter, and we did it in 3 days, and I was so that's the only time I've ever been like that. I was so bad sunburned for it.
Oh my God, I would get so burnt. Yeah, I know.
And I don't burn.
Holy
But
shit.
I mean,
do.
I had that's the
Fuck.
only time I've ever burned. I had whelps.
Yeah.
And I mean, I got physically
Sick.
sick.
Yeah,
Like,
I've been there. Done that. Yeah.
sick for like a week. I was just like,
Son,
yeah, bad.
Yeah.
Right there. Scar.
oh hell.
That's from cutting.
That's from cutting the back.
I never cut
It
myself
cuts my
severely
finger
bad.
plumb to the
There's
fucking
There's a
bone.
little, I got a little dot right there. It's a leftover scar from a spike.
And
Or I have
I've
most of
seen
it.
some shit, dude.
I
with-
got to the end of the
Oh.
fucking road. Of course, I had my shirt on. You know, it's serious. Hell,
At least I had the word for all
Dude.
when I felt it hit.
Yeah,
When I felt meat, I
Yeah.
quit. My uncle, it went straight.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen some. Yeah.
Whoa,
but I didn't even know I cut myself.
Yeah. Went
I
back or
just,
gum and numb it.
I just fucking felt the biker gum stinging and shit, and I drove
Mm.
it on my britches leg, you know, and
Keep going.
keep cutting.
That backer
And,
gum
uh,
after, but that keep it from getting infected.
And when I got to the end of the road, a couple of buddies of mine said, "What the fuck? Why are you bleeding?" So what the fuck are you talking about bleeding? And I looked down, my damn britches leg was just covered with fucking blood.
Mm,
And I didn't even fucking feel it. And I still don't have feeling from that scar to the end of my thumb on that side of my thumb.
yeah. Get that nerve. right
But
on.
let me tell you, I pushed that so much back together. I alcoholed it, peroxided it, wrapped that motherfucker with duct tape and paper towels.
Mm,
Neosporin the fuck out of it and left it on there for a week, and it was done grow back together.
Fuck, that's how I ever got hurt bad. That's what
Yeah.
we did.
I'm telling you, I mean, I got to the end of the road, the end of my fucking finger was just dangling. It was done off fucking
Yeah.
bone.
My biggest
I'm
thing
like,
with
what
the
the
tobacco is fucking when the tear pole broke when you was about goddamn multiple stories up. and there you go with all the fucking
Oh,
backers.
Well, so
that hurts.
back in the day
shit.
with me and my cousin.
That fucking hurts.
Hell
man.
yeah, it does.
Man, about 200 sticks of backer, you know, it's Bucket look like somebody whooped me with a goddamn ball bat.
Me and my
Because
cousin
we was about done.
over them tears.
Dude, they always, I don't give a fuck which crew, which bunch I was working with. I was always in the goddamn middle. So I was fucking having to reach down and hand the fuck up.
Well,
So,
see, being the youngest cousin, I had the advantage because they was all some big motherfuckers. They didn't move that fast. So they get up, start up the tiers first, because we fight from the top.
mhm.
And we get up there. Well, my cousin Brand was the oldest and biggest around at the time. And I would literally, he'd be about a tier ahead of me, and I would literally just start grabbing a hold to him and then use him to lift myself up to get up there on that tier. And every time he's like, if I get up there, I'm gonna throw your ass down. I'm up there grabbing backer sticks, just fucking sparing him. It's like, back the fuck off, motherfucker. You ain't getting up here. I ain't getting spit on and shit up here the whole damn time.
No,
Hell
God.
no. Fuck
Dude,
you.
it ain't nothing worse being stuck in the fucking middle.
No.
You working with a bunch of damn alcoholics and all that sweat and shit.
Literally, all that back,
Falling
spit
down
and
on
sweat.
them.
And fuck, no. I ain't
I'm
doing it.
telling you.
Yeah.
Hell no.
That's where I always
And
got
it was my daddy's backer. Daddy didn't pick no favorites. He's like, get in where you fit in.
Well,
like,
that was my daddy's backer
Fuck yeah.
too, and fuck, that's where he fucking always put my ass.
Yep. I always got the shit job.
The best barn I'd ever worked hanging backer. It was an antique motherfucker, and it literally had logs
For
for
2 years.
goddamn
Mhm.
tier posts, dude. Now, there was one backer barn that we was hanging in and didn't have nothing but fucking 2x4s for tiers.
Yeah.
And we just about got to the end of that motherfucker, and I heard something crack.
Yeah.
There's a fucking tier post. And me and about 200 sticks back there hit the fucking ground.
Mm.
I mean, it was, dude, it looked like somebody whooped my ass with a
Yeah.
ball bat. I had fucking bruises
That shit
all over my
hurts.
arms.
Daddy
and
built
my
up the
back.
backer barn we used because the old one fell down. Daddy built the backer barn that we used.
That was fucking
And
rough.
when he
dude.
set all the posts and stuff, but instead of having either a single post or whatever, he sandwiched the posts with
Mhm.
double 2x8s.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to you can sit flat footed
Right.
on them because they had enough gap. I mean, your foot will sit right on.
Yeah.
And
But
Some of
we
them
had
in there, you
ghetto
couldn't
barn,
do
man.
that
We had
shit.
ghetto.
Hey, I
They
got
literally built the tobacco shed on the back of the milk parlor.
Mm-hmm.
Is how ours was.
Oh,
And they
this
used
barn down here wasn't
whatever-
that bad.
Yeah.
They used whatever the fuck they could get a hold of as far as what.
Whatever was
Yeah.
around or whatever was
Yeah.
cheapest or
Whatever was around and cheapest to use, yeah, that's what they used. But I worked in some rough ass barns, I'm telling you.
Well, they farm, they swap labor with all of us, so we'd always end up having to do us and doing everybody else too.
Well, see, we done the same shit. It's like, okay, you come help us, and we'll come help you. Same deal. I mean, I think
We
that
trade
with
the
the
hay,
smaller,
cows,
yeah,
whatever
that
it
was the
was.
smaller farmers done that shit.
Well, I was in elementary school milking cows for people. I
Mhm.
never had that's my only dairy cow experience was over there. We didn't have we had beef cows,
Right.
and I'd go over there and milk cows and feed.
And the only dairy cows I fucked with is the ones we had at the ranch.
Oh shit, man! I fucked
Yeah, we
dairy
were-
cows for years.
We had longhorns,
Hey.
and
We had
Angus
a
in Texas,
damn
and we had
old
Charolais
Jersey.
up here.
We had a damn old Jersey.
What y'all
my
have?
God.
What, as far as your dairy cows,
That
was
bitch
it
was
jerseys or Holsteins?
They
or
had
what y'all use?
jerseys. I worked for the
While
Freemans. and they
drinking
had
vodka,
jerseys.
we playing
Around-
War Thunder there, buddy?
Around this area, that's what most
Oh,
people,
well,
but
yeah,
Dad and
right.
them
Fucking
did Holsteins. But jerseys do
I
be
tell
better
you
in this
what.
area.
I need a flashlight.
Go get
What's
us
that?
cigarette.
Flashlight.
Oh,
Why?
Yeah, so I can. I tell you what, I'll be right back.
Go get us cigarette.
Notice how I'm going this direction.
so,
Fuck it.
But
I need one.
Already?
Well, yeah, fuck, it's been at least 10 minutes since I
Shit.
smoked one. And this Jack's kicking my ass.
Yeah, we had dairy cows. Like I say, we dealt with the Holsteins. Pulling cows, man. Dude, did you ever get having to fucking do that? Like pull baby? Oh my fucking god. I used to get stuck doing
I
that
got
shit
quite
too.
good at it, so I was
Oh.
always the one.
Yeah.
that fucking
Well,
got
see,
rolled.
my hands and shit was little.
That's
and-
me because
and
I was a
yeah.
small one. I could
And
get in there if they had a
exactly.
leg cocked
Yeah.
backwards or something like that. I could get in there and pull
Yeah.
them all out.
The worst one we ever had is we could not get the baby. You couldn't know. Baby
I
was
went to go get some surgery.
completely breech. Okay, so we finally had to call the vet, and they literally had to turn the baby, and of course they finally got the head out, and the vet literally fucking cut that calf's head fucking off right the fuck there. Got the two legs, attached it to a chain and to the barn, and jacked
we
that
had to.
fucking calf out of there. And I was like,
It didn't happen to. It wasn't.
I
one of
might
our
have been
cows.
12, and I'm like, fuck me,
One of our
dude.
neighbors.
I've seen
cows,
some shit.
over where Daddy lives. One of the neighbors over there had a breach,
Mhm.
and we was out there. And I mean, half the night. I don't think me and Daddy. I don't think we rolled back in the house till like 4 a.m. And it
That's
was one of the
funny,
neighbors
son.
behind us, and we did all we could. We finally determined that the calf was dead.
Right. Well, say that's
And
yeah.
but now the mama is getting she's getting labor breathing, all this shit, and it's like, well, if we don't get this cow out, she's
She's
gonna
gonna
die.
fucking die. Well, that's a deal.
And we
Yeah.
did all we could do. We wound up having to take a tractor and hook a chain to the front end loader.
Done it.
Got up under it
Mhm.
and chained that son of a bitch up.
Mhm.
And I couldn't reach far because she was under so much distress. She was done clenched up,
Yeah.
so I couldn't get around the front shoulders.
Mhm.
So all I could do was go around their hips. And it literally made me sick. I was like 11, 12.
Yeah.
And man, we was pulling that thing, and it was easing out good. And it got to them front shoulders, and it just hung, and that calf just went in half.
Yeah.
And oh my God,
Oh
talking
yeah.
about rough.
Yeah.
And then, the other half wasn't that hard to pull out,
Mhm.
but that was rough.
I'm telling you, I've seen some shit with that. But like I say, that cattle we had lived.
Cattle farming ain't for the weak.
Hell
You
no,
know what
it
I
ain't.
mean? It really ain't.
I had a cousin
Get it,
that lost a watch one time trying to fall a fucking cave. And they even had a fucking sleeve on, dude. And he still lost a fucking watch.
I lost a watch.
I never lost a watch, but you think, okay, a Holstein cow is not a small cow for a milk cow. They're a bigger cow. And I might have weighed 85 pounds max, I guess. And when I would have to go in to turn, if they're, like you say, if their legs or whatever was up under them or twisted, I would be shoulder fucking deep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was the fucked up part with me was because I was super short. I hadn't hit my growth spurt. I was like 4'10",
Yeah.
and I didn't even hit the
Right.
area to get up. Right.
Right.
And Daddy would literally hold me and be like, "All right," and I'll be like gloving up, just like, "All right, Daddy, I'm ready," and he just feed me into it. I'm like, he's like, "Tell me when you get a hold." I'm like, I think I got it. I'm like, "All right," and he'd start pulling me back. It just,
That would suck.
it sucks, man.
But you would believe that. I mean, I pulled a lot of calves that fucking lived.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, you can save a lot of them like that.
Then got hold that fucking marker.
I thought she was in a bug.
Hey, she gone now. Come
She's
here,
like,
buddy.
fuck that.
Come here. She's like, yeah, come here. I bet I do.
She's like, I don't trust you. She's like, no. Yeah, let me put that up there.
Oh, that's the second one. The other one's still up here.
He's bad to drop him out of his damn pants and stuff. Pocket and shit.
He's got a market shit when he puts
He dispenses shit in my furniture all the time, where he leaves the shit out of his pockets like constantly.
He's gonna cost Toll my money.
Mm-hmm.
God forbid.
Shit. Look there, Amy showed it.
I saw that. It's a long time no see.
What about it, Amy?
You return it.
Yeah.
He better. Rainbow beat his ass.
Bacon soda. I got bacon soda.
What the fuck are you doing with baking soda? You gonna waste my damn vinegar.
Here you go. Well, that works. I can deal with it.
Damn, throw me one of them fucks. I'm gonna give you a cigarette.
What?
She's like, oh, you got food?
You want to take that to Mom?
Hell no, she gonna fucking eat it.
Damn.
Damn.
Indubitably. He did the mash. They did the monster mash. The monster mash.
Amy showed up.
It's a graveyard smash. The monster mash.
Oh, Amy on. Hi, Amy.
Yeah. And we got us a little more, bit more of the fifth, so let's naturally.
Naturally.
You know what they say?
I
Green
don't
is the
know
new
yet.
black.
I got plenty over here.
I understand. Yeah, and I got plenty in this jar.
Yeah. Is that what comes from?
That's the produce, yeah.
Yeah, I know where that came from.
Really?
The produce, yeah.
Going in?
Smells pretty fucking
She's like,
good.
I don't know. She says, I don't know. And I got to
Everybody
think about
else
it.
outside. She
No,
don't want
yeah,
one.
no. Yep, no.
You had to fight to get Pete to go back out. I'm like, Pete, you got babies, you got responsibilities, you got to stay out of here.
I don't know. I couldn't say that damn little dog is killing the fuck out of moles. Which I'm
You
glad it is.
ain't kidding. That little bitch is killed up.
Dad's like, oh, you need to teach her to groundhog hunt. I'm like, Dad, I don't know. I don't even fucking like groundhog. Right, my God, I didn't
You ever
fucking
eat
run one
fried
out.
groundhog?
I've had barbecue ground.
What about
Been a while.
I'd rather eat squirrel or rabbit if I gotta go there.
The worst thing is
Interesting.
fucking Possum, man. Fucking
Great
Possum
possum.
is greasy as fuck.
Well,
Mom,
Ain't
Amy,
much better.
Mom, Amy would do the skunk thing, but she did not eat it. What she did was render the fucking lard off of it, and she would make almost like fucking Vic salve out of it.
Yeah. My mom's used to do that.
And she taught me that shit.
Fucking
Yep.
Possum, boy, that's the greasiest goddamn meat I ever eat as a kid.
Daddy and them made it. I never did it. I ate groundhog. I make horse. Anyway.
Well, I'm sure we
Man,
probably have
everybody's-
too, just didn't fucking know it. But
Fucking the local Hardee's was
No, this is
selling
fresh.
horse meat.
This is
Hell,
fresh.
It's, no, this is Gary.
This is
That's
fresh.
I'm
100%
telling
You know how
horse
you know how you cook a hog in the ground?
Oh yeah,
This was horse in the ground.
for real,
damn it now.
It's
And I ain't gonna
all-
lie. I thought it was goat.
Man.
I've had goat in the ground.
I ain't gonna lie.
let's go.
Pretty fire. That's some of the best tacos I ever eaten.
We had
Damn horse tacos.
horse tacos. It was.
we'd get loose, and Mom was
Turtle
terrified of it.
tacos pretty fucking good.
What else?
Turtle tacos.
I've had turtle soup and I've had fried turtle, but I've never had turtle tacos. I'd be down though. Turtle's got 7 different kinds of meat in it.
Yep.
That's what they say. I hear them coons over yonder.
Goddamn uppity those turtles. All right, y'all. So for all the folk that are hitting up in live, by golly gosh, hit it up in chat. It's time for a little We're gonna
Holy
get
shit, I hadn't even looked. I
y'all.
didn't
Y'all are
even have a
gonna
phone
twist the
with me.
jewels here. All right, so we've got a green on deck. Now, if you know, then you know. All right, if you plead the fifth,
Start looking at
if you know the nomenclature and such, plead the fifth. We've got a green on deck. So who gets the green? Is it going to be Sis, Squirrel, or C-Man? Hit it up in chat. First one to, I don't know, get any amount of anyone saying who gets greens. Let it know. We got 5 fine folk in here. Paw don't count. Damn it, Jetpack.
Paw.
He said Paw.
It's been a few years.
Here we go.
Sis.
We got one for Sis and one for Paw. Come on now, y'all. Hit it up. I know they smoke.
How it is.
Pretty much. Goddamn. Here we are, fucking yesterday's liver.
Let me hang it. I've been entertained.
You can't
for the last
vote.
45 minutes.
You can't vote multiple times, Amy Conway. I mean,
Yes, you can, Amy. Go, baby.
For the record, it's in and out.
Dog is about a year old, Rodolfo.
Come on now. Somebody's got to break his tie. Or throw a third out. Let's see how deep this goes. We've been rolling for almost 2 hours. We ball like that.
Jetpack,
Come on.
everybody
Come on,
knows
Wade. Yeah.
Oh, squirrel.
Wade said Sis, son of a bitch.
Wait, I thought you was my boy.
I think he's peeled out. I think yeah. Damn, my phone battery holding like a motherfucker. I've been streaming for
Hey,
2 hours.
Don't be bitching.
Only lost 30%. Over 2 hours of streaming.
Wait,
God
let's.
God damn it.
Since Paw can't partake, I get his share. I get his vote.
Since you didn't say prior
Jetpack
vote
keeps
once.
hollering for Papa. That's who it is.
Yeah, Jetpack.
Jetpack, I got my Jack and Coke right here, Bubba.
There you go. He's got that coal mine thing. Now, trust me, as soon as the legality flips, he'll be on it like white on rice.
I'm
Allegedly.
drinking Jack. What is
We'll
it?
burn the fucking house down when it
It's
gets
yeah.
really good.
I'm telling you.
That'll do. All right, Sis gets the greens, everyone.
Oh, ain't y'all so sweet.
You can thank Wade and Amy for it.
Thank you, Wade and Amy.
Pacifically. Indubitably. Worst case, Ontario. A jackalope. She's
Sounds
wrestling.
too plastic to be a jackalope.
Yeah, jackalope's got more of a metallic.
Yeah, I try
I used
to
to have a
stay
stuffed
away from
jackalope.
that.
Damn right.
Mainly
Gonna die back there?
to the fact
Oh, come on now.
that if I have
Sis
an
got
accident or something while driving at work, they gonna pop my ass. And
Yep.
you're not free from accidents if you drive a truck.
That's when you
I don't
ring
give
ding
a
ding.
fuck who you are.
Oh,
You're not
That's
free
why
from
you
accidents.
ring a ding ding and run and do some quick moving and bobbing and shit and get it took care of. It ain't nothing but a thing. Any test is easy to pass when you study for it. End of discussion.
You wouldn't be the only one doing
Ain't no Nancy Reagan. I'm saying take it slow.
I worked with the cartel to begin with.
That's what I started saying. I'm pretty sure what's his face. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to weed.
Well,
I worked with 2 El Salvadorians and a Mexican.
well, you know, when you played the fifth, life is worth living, and intricate divinity and things, circles, lateralis. It's all
On a daily.
the one number thing,
And then if I work overtime,
whatever that
I
thing's called.
What?
Yeah, okay.
Give me a
couple
minute.
more.
Yeah, the circle thing. When it makes a perfect spiral. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 11, whatever. The
Give me
Fibonacci sequence. God
I
damn.
knew you knew it. I was
Jesus.
waiting on you to say it.
He's just giving me that Dale Earnhardt ass look.
Yeah,
With
because
his fuck.
you know the answer. I don't have to tell you that answer. Make your brain work. Okay. You know, come on.
And y'all don't get me wrong. For me, I've been driving for 25 fucking years. I can just about close my eyes and back in.
Not with them gates.
There
But the gates in the fucking
They made it
way
wrong.
pose a
you
problem.
go. Longhorn. Stand
That's a new development.
Oh yeah, the gates.
Kevin Gates is a crock of shit. That was
And them motherfuckers don't even work right half the
They
time.
cold.
Shit.
And motherfuckers don't even work
Only
right
people
half
stealing the
time.
coals, people working there.
They were after that good andesite.
Yeah.
They'll finally get tired of replacing them.
Oh, they just replaced one arm yet.
They're super,
They
super
told you?
cheap. Plastic.
They put a bubble dome over that bitch.
Give it a year. Give it a year. And
Well,
it'll just look like the poles will still be there, but they won't even bother to replace them because y'all done rip that shit
Turn
off
'em on
or
or whatever.
run over it or
They just give up.
Well, we
don't
wouldn't-
give the fuck up.
they fucking close on us. They ain't got the eyes high enough to keep them open.
It's stupid. I mean, you told me, but after I actually got there and saw, because where I had to wait for you to come down or whatever, when I brought
Yeah.
that shit up there, I was like, holy shit, this is the stupidest shit I ever seen in my life.
I think it's wonderful.
It's fucking evident.
You gotta think about security. You gotta think about safety.
Dude, like fucking secure. Listen, they said the reason they put those in is because a quote unquote trailer got missing out off a different lot, correct?
Yes.
I think it was a 53-foot trailer. But still, let me tell you something. I drive a fucking 2015 RAV4. I could run through that shit like it is not nothing.
Wow.
If a big truck came in there and really, really wanted that motherfucking trailer, they're gonna fucking leave with it. I'm sorry with that
Pretty
shit
much.
setup they got. So to me, it's just stupidity.
Well,
It's
the
a
way the
waste of
whole
money and
setup
it's
is, if
stupidity.
you come in that entrance, you can go around and bypass the
could.
front.
You
Like
could.
it don't fucking
Yeah,
matter.
yeah,
Like
you know what the fuck you're doing. Yes, you could. It's just really stupid. I don't see the point, but I know due to
Well, the
safety
bitch of
regulations,
it
blah blah
is
blah
the
blah
way
blah
they
blah.
got it
Everywhere else,
set
that's
up.
why it happened.
that's where they've added on and added on and just
Exiting.
ain't trying to make it work.
Exiting from the lower
Mhm.
lot, it opens automatically when you pull up within the scan zone.
Y'all have little clickers, don't you? Too.
But going in,
Yeah.
you literally
They
have
make
to
a
hit
noise,
the
too.
fucking clicker. Just to get
I
in.
don't know. I hadn't been in
And
any
the
of the trucks.
motherfuckers are set on the timer.
So you got a lot of time to get through the gate.
You only got so long to get through the fucking gate. And if a carrier or something stops dead in front of you and you're hung in the gate,
Well, that gate's just.
That's
the
an accident.
gate's gonna fucking close on the trailer because there's nothing to block the fucking eye. Because they got the eyes too fucking low.
It'll happen eventually.
They
That'll be an
gotta fucking
accident
raise
before
them
they'll
up
get-
about 2 foot, for the trailer to block the eye to keep it from fucking closing.
It's
Well,
just-
let it close. Let it
Because it
close.
literally
Let it close
ruins-
on a carrier, and you just give a little time off for a safety stand.
We done seen that. We done seen that. The carriers breaking motherfuckers fall out.
Mhm.
They don't give a fuck. They just run right through it.
I broke a few straight off too.
I don't know. I just
And we've
It's
told
stupid.
them that they needed to raise the eyes at least 2 foot to keep
Yeah.
that bullshit from happening, and they've refused to fucking do it.
Amy, how hot is it where you're at?
Well, Costa Rica, I'd say, would be pretty goddamn hot.
Yeah. I'd say so.
They're talking about it's hot. She's melting. It says.
She's melting. Well, we put the ACs in today,
Got it done.
or all but one anyway.
I don't know how hot it got here today
It was in the
It was
80s.
80s.
in the 80s.
Seemed like it wasn't too bad though. There was that
Well,
nice
that breeze.
overcast keeping the sun off of it. Hella breeze.
As long as you were outside, the fucking trailer gets
Yeah.
She
fucking
said
hot.
it was 89, no breeze.
We at least we had a
We was
little
like
bit of a
84,
breeze.
85
Yeah,
with a breeze. Well, the way was straight windy this morning, but
And overcast.
had
And
sunny
it
this
was,
morning.
it was overcasted this morning. Yeah.
Well,
No,
first
I know.
thing, yeah.
first thing it was, and then it
yeah,
kind of
then
cleared
it
up.
cleared up.
All right. I gotta step out for a minute.
Oh. Well,
I'm
something,
proud of myself. I've only went once.
something about a
Well,
suit.
this is my second time.
He goes over there, throws up, nonchalantly walks back. So.
Mike,
I don't know.
Nah, he's
nah,
fine.
he good.
No, if he was to that,
Oh, we know it,
he'd
but
be, yeah, he'd be
we'd
sitting
already
over
know
there,
it.
and it's like you need to get up and move, baby. It'd be like, in a minute.
We know.
2 hours later, been there, done that a million times.
Yeah, I love sitting there. Oh yeah, little beverage, little.
Unusual. The one neighbor still got their damn living room.
Yeah.
Maybe they're making movies.
I don't know.
Maybe
I
they're
think
watching
they've got
them.
family in for the holidays because I noticed
they're
several
making
more
those
people
calls.
than normal there today.
Well, I'm my thing. You know,
Jesus Christ, dude. Well, they got family in the holiday.
take the bunch out of Alabama, but you can't take the Alabama out of the bunch. You know, it's against the law to do reverse cowgirl in Alabama
Interesting.
because you can't turn your back on family.
Shit.
It's
Depends
hilarious.
on what side of the family you're talking about.
Damn.
Well, if it's Alabama, it's always the closest. I told him earlier, what's covered in black? What's solid black with a white dick? Polish coal miner goes home for lunch.
Yeah.
I hit him
Damn.
back with
Pawpaw.
I got this. What's he doing over there?
I'm missing a cigarette.
What'd you do? Did you drop it?
I bet he did.
I dropped it somewhere and I can't find it.
You been drinking tonight, sir?
Maybe a little.
Maybe.
Could you pass whatever? Give me the alphabet backwards, sir.
Can't do that sober.
Wow.
For real.
I tried doing a
Z
sobriety.
Y X W.
Don't even ask.
know.
I ain't doing it.
UTS
Where was the
R
You're going to jail, sir.
Q.
You're going to
Hold
jail.
on a minute. I'm thinking
Hold on, I got this.
You're
Give me
under
a minute.
arrest, sir.
maybe just a little bit.
Okay,
Damn.
so y'all three failed sobriety. Let me
I gotta go piss.
ZY.
That's what I just did. I
Well, I know, but at my ass, what, I'm not
I
gonna
prob-
get
I
that. Y'all probably
probably
buy
could've-
with a little easy.
NML.
I probably could have filled up a half gallon.
HGFED.
I'm gonna go in here and use one of these wonderful
CBA.
toilets that I have in my house.
I might not go to jail.
You might not.
Take that,
I'd go
officer.
to fucking jail. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
got it,
They
man.
can take me to jail. I can use a vacation.
Damn.
Fuck a bunch of shit. I ain't going
Which
to
is-
As long as it ain't Sumner County
jail.
or Davidson County.
I
How
ain't
about
going to
Robertson
fucking jail.
I
Them
do, bro.
motherfuckers kiss
No,
my
no,
ass.
no, take that back. I do Allen.
Damn it.
Hell, oh yeah, hell.
I heard,
I
I
never
heard
said
Allen
that.
County's a cakewalk.
No,
compared to
yeah.
Sumner County.
Come on.
Sumner County goes up too.
Go in
bro.
here.
Interesting.
Last time I went, the first time I went to jail, well, me and her were together. She was in there like I got released, and she's in there just. Yes, I come out just put my belt back on, you know, just like, hey, break out, let's go. And she's like, "How are you in such a good mood?" And I was like, "It was chilly day.
Hey, hell.
I ate my tray. This other dude give me his tray, man.
What the fuck?
Fucking chili and fucking grilled cheese and fruit cocktail and piece of
Goddamn.
cake.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I was eating good.
What the fuck?
The other time I was in there, it was fish. And you get the little fish patties and mashed potatoes, and it ain't bad. It ain't great. It ain't, you know,
Granny.
it ain't no 5-star restaurant, but
I gotta peep his chat.
my phone's over
Yes, it's telling me. This here. Wade said cheers. Oh, Amy's having a cold beer. Okay.
Word.
Delicious when it's super cold. Budweiser. Damn right. So how many times have you been to jail, Squirrel?
4.
God.
I mean, one time in the brig when I was in the Navy, but that was over stupid shit.
So is that count for? Is that 4 count?
don't
now,
count it.
Or? Okay.
No, that's not counting.
I feel like that could be like 4.5.
First time I ever went to jail. Never been in trouble in my life. Went to jail.
Here we go.
Huh.
It
It was a complicated situation.
Oh, here we go.
I was taken up for a young lady
Oh, here we go.
who was a waitress at a local steakhouse.
Oh man, I think I may have heard this.
Yeah, and I was feeling pretty good on them Rhode Island iced teas and whatnot. And a friend of mine, waitress, you know, some guys was doing a little more cat calling and shit.
Well,
And she's having a hard time with it. I took it personally. Went over and kind of said my piece, and then it got heated. And I just sat down. I was just like, you know what?
To hell with this.
We got off on the wrong foot.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
buy you a beer. Ordered us some beers. He's like, well, maybe this will be cool, you know. And I ordered.
Yeah. Well,
I ordered Long Necks, and as soon as them bottles hit the table, I grabbed mine and busted it over the table. And apparently, according to some witness, I threatened to kill him with it,
well,
which turned into a big thing. Spilled out in the parking lot. And next thing I know, I was getting tackled by the police.
Well.
And which I'm kind of glad because that dude was freaking huge. He probably would have stomped my hole in my ass, but
it's me and this glass bottle. We're making a stand for
I
our
spent
life.
I spent 16 hours
That ain't bad.
in the jail, and I couldn't even call my parents. I was a grown ass man. I was like 27, 28 years old. Couldn't even call my
Done been deployed and everything.
and,
done all that shit.
and I didn't.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't even call my parents. Like I called my sister.
Well,
I'm like, I need you to come bail me out. But it turned into a whole thing. It was several court. It was a mess. But I actually wound up getting off of self-defense.
there you go.
Time served and shit. I had to do a year of anger management and a year of
the
supervised
hell?
probation.
Anger management.
Yeah. I'm like literally the calmest motherfucker you will ever meet in your entire life.
Hilarious. That is so damn funny.
It's a money game.
Well, isn't it always?
It's a money game.
That's a double tap of, here you go. You hold that for a moment. It's the sweet double tap of, what do you call it? I keep wanting to say calcium. Capitalism.
Capitalism.
Calcium. Hello.
We'll say this is like
Calcium.
December, so
Yeah, no, going. I have never been to jail in my life. Just knocking the piss out of this wood, y'all. I am knocking it.
what? Why are we knocking?
So we don't go to jail.
How the fuck we
But
go
now,
to jail?
last time I
Yeah.
went to jail was the funniest because I was under a lot of psychiatric medication and stuff at the time. I was pretty much high as balls, and they come busting through my door at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And I was just in there like, okay. I just want to go back to sleep. And of course, I just put my clothes on I had on that day. Then I had to pull all the knives and shit out,
Mm-hmm.
all that crap. And literally a SWAT officer, which really,
Damn it.
really.
Now,
But the funny thing is, the other assisting officer was their, Trent.
oh shit. Okay.
Not
Okay.
not him, but
Okay. Yeah.
A deputy that we
Yeah,
know that
yeah.
we're all familiar with.
Yeah.
And my wife come in there with nothing but a towel around her in the middle of arguing with these police about the legalities of my arrest and all this shit. That towel drops and she's literally arguing with 2 fucking sheriff deputies butt ass naked. And I'm just high as a kite, just
Well,
it'll be all
Damn
right,
it
man.
now. Yeah,
I'll
boy,
see.
all right.
I'll see you in the morning.
Damn.
As soon as I hit that concrete cell, I'm going right back to sleep.
Yeah.
You know, like
well,
it happens.
I haven't spent a night in jail, but I have been taken in for questioning.
Well, that ain't too bad.
Well,
Well, no, nothing you did, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Just plead the fifth.
I'll go with that.
Plead the fifth.
Nothing that I've done,
I
no.
thought it was some extra goofy shit or something.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Well, has
I
it not?
agree.
Has it not ever been some extra goofy shit though?
It has.
Well,
Well, there you go. All right.
the first
Split
time
the
I
bill.
went to jail was the only time I ever went. It was actually something I actually did to warrant going to jail. And I told the cop after I tried to kick his glass out of his patrol car and shit. I got tased. It was a whole thing.
It happens.
It happens.
I ain't
I was
been
not in a good
tased.
mindset at the time. It was a bad place
I've
to
never been
lie.
tased on. Well, I
That
can't
was the second
say
time
that. I
I've
can't
been
say
We've
that.
I've been tased, but just for fun.
I got tased
Yeah.
in a training event as a
Yeah.
fireman with a police.
I have been tased, but
that
not
was my
by a
second
cop.
time.
Right.
It
How
wasn't,
about that?
Yeah.
I don't blame him. If I was him, I'd tase me too. But 'cause I did try to kick his fucking glass out of his patrol car. Like I was doing my damns because I was getting out of that car at
Right,
night.
right.
But, and I apologized to him on the way to jail. I was just like, that 5-minute ride over there, I was just like, I apologize for messing up your patrol car. And he's like, hey, what the hell were you thinking? I was just like, caught me at a bad time, man. I was
Fair
just like,
enough.
it was
Yeah.
not you, man. It was him.
I can remember a night that I should have been in jail, but
Shit, I can remember many nights
Yeah,
that I
right.
should have went
I
to
mean, I
jail.
should have
Holy
put me
fuck.
under the jail. I literally stole, the big freaking blue mailboxes.
I've heard this story.
Yeah, you know the story. I was in high school.
I know.
Okay,
you know,
Man.
you can go to jail. For
that's a
stealing-
federal offense.
You know, you can go to jail for stealing newspaper stands too.
Yeah, yeah. I know. It's all. Yeah,
I didn't
it's all.
know that,
It's all tied
you
into the
know.
shit. But yeah, me and my buddies got like blackout drunk one night and decided. Wonder what happens if you take that, and we didn't harm nothing. We literally unbolted it from the concrete,
Right.
and like 5 of us lifted it up and set it in the bed of my truck, ratchet strapped it down, put a tarp over it, and called it a night. And I just literally got to the big metal shop that was locked. We didn't go into.
Yeah.
Okay, I literally backed my truck into that. I was drunk. I was like, "Fuck, I'm going to bed." On Friday night, and I wake up next morning. I come down for breakfast, and I'm in there fixing my gravy and biscuits and eggs. Phone rings, and Daddy's standing right there. I answer the phone. He's like, "Yeah," and it's like,
He's hollering.
"Yeah, he's here." I don't know. Let me call you back. And he just looked at me, went and slipped some shoes on, walked out to the garage, and then I was just like,
Wait a minute.
and Mom was like the whole time, I wonder what that's about. And I'm just sitting there at the table like, I don't know.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this breakfast down. And then Daddy come walking back in a few minutes later, and he picks up the phone, calls Portland Police Department. Yeah, is Detective Rush? Yeah, it's out here. Come get him. All right, I'll see you later. And he didn't say a damn word. He just looked at me, just went over and poured his coffee.
It's like, what the fuck's the point?
Just
You
like
know?
nothing. And next thing you know, knock at the door, and I said, "Well, down to pay the piper, you know."
Yeah,
And
I
it's
mean,
just like Mom, and of course, Mom's just like, "What's going on?" It's like we have information that your son is in possession of a federal
mailbox.
federal mailbox.
oh my God.
My son wouldn't do that, Mama.
That sounds like my mom. Mom's like, she would never do anything like that.
And I was like, in my defense, we were gonna put it back here in just a little while. I just was trying to eat some breakfast. Okay, like we just wanted to see if we could get away
See
with
if
it.
we
Like,
could do it,
didn't harm
exactly.
nothing. We never opened it. Never nothing. So yeah, Judge Hunter was real happy about that when I went to court for that.
Damn.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
That was and I was friends with his son too. I used to plead the fifth with his son like every weekend.
Damn.
So he knew me on a first name basis anyway.
Mm.
Yeah,
As
that's fine.
far as playing the fifth, hell, I used to play the fifth for shitload of cops.
Well, I can't
Oh,
help that.
yeah.
I do too.
I
Ain't
mean,
shit.
But that was the good old days though,
I
man. You could
never
do
got
that
in
shit.
trouble for all that.
I got busted by the cops drinking and driving underage all the time. But it was all like my friends'
People
dads,
that you know, yeah.
shit like that, and they were like, "Park
Take
his car.
your
When I
ass
get
in.
off
Or
shift,
don't
I'm gonna
go
follow you
home.
home."
Yeah, yeah.
Damn. Said you got it, Chief. And
Well, I
always
mean,
look for
around
me.
here, it really was like that because there's been many a times.
Because
That was back in the
because,
day.
Yeah.
because they couldn't arrest me and turn around and not arrest like my
Mhm.
dad
hmm
because they thought I was bad about it. Where the fuck do you think I learned it from?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know drinking and driving was against the law until I was 12 years old because my mom and dad kept a cooler of beer in the car all the fucking time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It was all the time we're going to Pa's house. Hey Josh, give me a beer out of the cooler. Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Looking back, I feel like I was probably in
Right.
the same boat. I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna lie.
like man,
I swear to God.
I ain't got no lies to tell. My daddy was the same way.
And then we got to
Now
there, it's
that I
like
think
drinking
about
and
it,
driving is against the law. It's like drinking what? Like now, if you're drinking whiskey, I get it.
Right.
But what about beer?
Exactly.
I guess that's
Exactly.
cool.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No,
Say
that's
no,
against the law.
apparently
Like,
it's not-
Hey,
'cause my dad's pretty cool, pretty strict guy. I like to think. That's all he does.
I
Right.
believe
Yeah.
I found some missing cigarette.
Did you? Mm.
Way over there.
Look at it. All chewed up.
Dog got it.
Yeah.
The dog fucking got it.
She's having a nicotine fit.
She fucking steals my vapes sometimes, like my weed vapes.
Damn.
Dude, let me tell you,
My
she come
lord.
running.
My lawyer not around. Take public defender. He was good, thank God.
My last public defender didn't do a goddamn thing.
I smashed them down.
I talked myself out of a bunch of that shit.
All I had to do was donate $400 to the hospital. I called my mom help. Yeah. Grandma was there. Had no shoes. Wait, so what the? I had no sleep. I was so whacked. I'm like, wait, hold on, what?
I don't know. I don't have a phone, so I haven't been keeping up with it.
Hearing's cool.
I ain't even.
What'd you do to get in
Yeah.
that situation, Amy?
Yeah, what was you doing?
Pretty much. I said, hold on. You talked all the way around to the, I'm still whacked.
She's living life. That's what
That's
she.
what she
Wade
done.
Luceros' jail for the night or weekend a few dozen times. More than a week
Mm.
or a month, maybe 3 or 4 times.
I've never done that long.
See? So,
I've never spent a complete night in jail.
I've done 16 hours, the longest stretch I've done. But
Hey,
I've done so well.
Not saying
My second was
shouldn't
only
have been
14
there,
hours. That was like the last time I went to jail. So it's not saying a whole lot.
but there has been several nights that I made it home and not know how the fuck I got there.
Mhm.
cop said drunk driving when I was parked, but law here's
Oh,
Same
yeah.
here. If you have your
If
keys
the
in your,
keys is in
and only,
that
you can
nation.
have your you can have your keys in your pocket. If you're sitting in your vehicle, it's a DUI.
damn.
They changed that shit, man.
Now it's been like that for a while because fucking Travis Reed got a DUI that way. That was
yonder-
back when me and her was still married.
back yonder. It used to be they had to be
In the ignition, yeah.
Yeah.
Tennessee changed that. It had to be if it's on your person. Now, if you throw them
up under
up
the seat.
underneath your car, out of reach,
I always
then you'll
throw them
probably
up
be
under the seat.
still if they're now, but see in Tennessee now, if they're in reach, that's a DUI.
I always throw them up under the fucking seat. But
Mhm.
that's been
Throw 'em out
years
the
ago.
window.
I don't drive. I'm
I
sorry.
made the
It's not if I'm
mistake of
fucking-
throwing them out
Oh,
the window
yeah.
one time. I was
That's
sitting
Well,
there
like,
That's
if,
where it's
okay, like
at.
if I go down to the bar or
Yeah.
something, I might drink a beer or wine cooler or some shit like that. But the hell no, I don't drink like that and fucking try to drive.
No,
I just don't.
I
Just
like
say the bar is
I like
like
it for
how
real.
far from here? Like legit
it doesn't
Maybe a
matter.
mile.
a mile.
It doesn't matter.
But
down the
even
road.
yeah, but I wouldn't like get fucking if I got trash. Fuck, I know everybody. I just get somebody to fucking
Bring you
Now,
Bring me
shit
home
face
or go
drunk, like where
upstairs
you having to do that
sleep it the fuck off. Exactly.
when you're having to do that one. No,
No, I just
I
you
did that
know,
all the way from freaking Second Avenue, Nashville, to my
fuck
house.
that
before
shit. No, I would not.
You know how many times I stop, just like go in there, stop at a convenience store, get me a bottle of juice or Gatorade or
Right.
something, just like you a
Mhm.
dumb son bitch, boy. Like
I was 16 fucking year old.
Oh,
hell, I drive from a studio in Greenbrier, drunk,
I
God,
drove.
I mean, drunk. And I wouldn't stop until I hit that first gas station when you get off the interstate at Portland. like the right there
Yes,
for the
I know.
hotel.
Yes.
And I'd go in there and I'd get whatever he had still on the hot bar. It was like some stale ass chicken tenders.
Well,
And it
Dry as
tastes
fuck.
like dry as fuck. You
It's like shit, but it's
Yeah.
something
tastes
to
like
get
shit,
down right.
but it's just something.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, I was 16 fucking year old. I only had a permit,
that's all you really needed.
a driver's permit,
Yeah.
and I woke up just outside Louisville, Kentucky.
Shit, half
I
the
was
people
I
I
was
knew.
at a fucking rest stop.
Last time I didn't make it that far. I went the other way. I went to Columbia.
Damn.
Yeah.
I woke up. Well, at the time I lived in Pulaski,
Oh yeah. God damn.
and I woke up in Louisville, Kentucky the
Damn,
next
you
morning.
literally crossed
Yeah.
2 whole states.
Yeah,
It's Amy.
I woke up at Louisville, Kentucky,
Talking about the laws in Costa Rica. I can't reciprocate
and
that.
didn't know how the fuck I got there, but I was the only one in the goddamn car.
Mm,
The keys was up under the seat.
all right.
I was fucking 15
Mm.
or 16 with just a fucking permit that was about to fucking expire
Damn.
in somebody's car that I didn't even know who it belonged to.
And were you completely alone, or were you just yelling in the car? You got to look around. There's
No,
like
I was completely alone.
4 or 5 motherfuckers scattered all around
I
the
was
car.
fucking blacked the fuck out and don't know how the fuck I got there.
Well, there's a will, there's a way. so they
Needless
say.
to say, I turned the
Last
fuck
time I got-
around.
Completely blacked out was last Easter.
Damn.
Let's not do that again.
Wasn't that
this
because
year.
of the
Yeah.
Yeah.
gelatin squares?
Yes.
Damn.
Gelatin Square, first time I ever tried one.
Was that last Easter?
That was last Easter.
That was awesome. That was so great. We were cooking and shit.
But no, it wasn't.
Let me tell you, she got sick.
Damn, somebody wrote up a paragraph, baby.
But I didn't get fucking
Wade
sick.
getting arrested for illegal AK.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I almost got arrested for something like that, but it was gonna be more than an AK.
Damn. M61 Vulcan. Go big or go home. Fuck the bullshit.
Not quite.
Oh, damn, he this guy good to hear.
Doesn't run around with like weaponry
Strapped to the fucking
If I know that was never my thing.
Let's just say some of my
Do I know how to shoot a motherfucker? Yeah. I've been threatened to be killed and everything else. I've kept loading guns like pretty much beside me for fucking 20 goddamn years. I mean, legit, it has been
Damn.
almost 20 fucking years
I feel like, yeah.
to have to keep a loaded weapon on the threatening to be killed and shit. Fuck.
Damn.
But I
So
mean,
I thought you were an air conditioner. I said I thought you were an air conditioner. Without, wait a minute. No, that was Pawpaw.
What about air?
You said something about an air conditioner earlier, and I said you're an air conditioner.
but the last several months I've had peace because the motherfuckers that threatened to kill me is in jail right now.
There you go.
And he goes to trial literally in not the 28th.
Oh,
Oh,
they
that's
finally
what
said
Fuck
date.
yeah. And they're
Oh,
gonna
God.
fucking, I hope they put that son of a bitch under the fucking jail.
Damn right.
I hope I do.
Damn right.
That's a son of a bitch I've fought for goddamn years. I can't wait till he gets moved to the pen so my friends can visit him.
Kick against the. It's been a long ass stream, y'all.
Maybe you put up and down there. You got a fire under your shoe.
Maybe there's fire. It's not. It's
From a
fucking
cigarette.
about.
We don't need the porch catching on fire. Fuck, it's all we got. It's fucking paid for.
Yeah.
True. Amy, it's the same way here. There's good and bad.
What we got going on here?
Talking about the law and shit.
We are at 2 hours and 28 minutes. I
Oh,
think I'm
damn.
gonna go ahead and fucking let it ride, by golly gosh. Reckon we will slide. Hope everyone's had a good one. This has been a long ass stream. It's been a chill,
Fuck
badass
yeah,
stream.
man.
Straight up, down, left, right, and center. Peace, calm, positivity, love, safety, and determination. Y'all feel free to hit it up in chat. We on our way out the door. Squirrel, what you got?
I'm out.
Okay, simple enough.
Spread the word daily, y'all.
What's the word?
The word of the day
Herd.
leaves.
Legs. Yeah.
Don't squat with
So-
spurs down. Don't drink downstream from a herd of buffalo. If you can lead a horse to water, but you still need a stool. Fuck.
By God. So, hope all y'all have a good night. Hope all y'all have a great evening. Hope all y'all have a good night's sleep, even, because there's nothing more fire than that for sure.
For sure.
Hope to
Happy
catch,
420, guys. It's tomorrow.
hope to maybe catch y'all with a Sunday morning stream per the
Real
usual. We
holiday.
don't know. You
That's
know
the
what I mean?
real holiday.
That's
What
damn
is it,
right.
I get pregnant the one fucking day that turned it's on.
I don't
Easter?
know, baby.
I'm
I just
Can't have a baby for 5 goddamn years and I get pregnant just
We
in
got-
time for that holiday.
We got Wade,
Just in time for 420.
Amy Conway, Jetpack, all throwing peace. Y'all all be good. Y'all be great. This has been the Stoosey Boys. We out, y'all.